medofo pa me yiri se wo ho ye enne so me sen hia e wa Adom TV ana ma kwaba e de ban kwanhye nsam so me diam je so e Apostle Dr. Anita Kotegu enne so me krata e to so nan a metwa makodwo e na me ka kire we Kodwo Richmond me je we kura na ma feel papa e ti sei ko ka se mu de ha de ene ma ekoyie me ko adwuma me nante me fakai wakofo mu nura eso no to de me mpa bo no se wo no ba beba na Kodwo unim se abrabo aye boi na no e na mark frɛ me ka kire me se ni adwuma me ye enye easy o mi ti pa me no na mi na dodom na se me nua ye fɛ stress abrabo ububura se tora bia abrabo na ehi na wadwen to si na ohunam so adodo enti emre bi du a se wo trase din na oje ahome ko mu na opɛ aduane pa bi se wo nkyɛn na pensuo bi na numbie na wa trase bɔkɔ Kodwo na waje ahome akɔ mu na waje mu bɛ na sabe mprenum ni mpredu na onipa so yɛ de yɛ brɛ na samre mu na Kodwo yi obi sa ho nsɛmfo bɛ enan bi dedi kan what kind of life do I want to live obra be na meboy ma bra bo wie ye no edim be na pese de to no madwuma me yoyi wari ame wari kasa me kai sempo fi menum pie wie a edim be na pese amansan de beto me kasa ene me ne ye wojo ahomede tie de ame kai Kodwo Richmond hu ye o tie tell me, you know, what kind of life do I intend to have for my children? Me ma me wo no. Ababo ba na me twasa no na hwe so abubie. No abrabo so ye. Ja ho me ba ko ma me hwe. Mo ebeyi. Obi sa ho sa asem ya. Ami sa de to so miensa. To so miensa. What will happen if things remain the same as they are now? Se man sakra ma brabom na ma de se fata ababo de bedu he ababo he na de mbeko to so nine edie na meyo a ma brabo so beba mfaso ama me mabusua me bro na mete so ene o man nyina ne wiase ya me di mehwete wo wiase nya semfo nso ba nye yepa ene sempa so Kodwo minim sa ade bi tumu a woni me yo nye ku adwuma keke na nanu ana wo tunyu bi wakura ho no unsa manfo po behwe wo e fe no passion atumu Kodwo ehu nya so be ko training biara na mom koso atunyu no na wo voice mra na kan ne ka wonwum to e betera manfa so nya ma hunu se obi a ye ne fam de ye ka bomu a ye fe na adwumadene Kodwo be ba meti wa Adom TV nya me nkwa na be adwuma o ebi hyeda mu me fam production team ebi de camera simanim ebi ya sound ebi ya editor ebi ya wanwan wo nyina ka bomu a na nhumi yo enti obi adwuma sombo e ka bomu e ma adwuma ne dimu enti so dia wo ye bia no ye ho na ye na be ka obi dia bomu na de mfaso dia brɛ wo ne oman emu ne a wo ye na abomfia apa na Kodwo obeso apra ne yie kusie na akoso mafidie kwa som ne yie na kan ne ka wanya kusie na anya krante a wo demufua adwuma bi a wo ye na kura wo bia mu ho abomfia Kodwo na me de wiase mo me ni kurase ni na me ni kurokase mu ni me wo nipa ni ba bia wote enti Kodwo ni America cho ne se ti bia bia wo mu bia me mu ho abomfia hunu se onyame ena ebo se me no mienu na nya wo pe na wakopie bia wote no na wo betimi aye bibi na woni a ewo kurokase mu no apɛ okira kwan abaji da wo ye no abo ho ban empo anya bia di ababa ye boy ya ma obi o mama ya ma obi odini ya ma obi nyansani eye suahunu esempatie ene won ya ne won boko satafre ene no ma eta ekan won krata mu ene ye tiempo radio TV so no ta Adom TV ha no ene ma nyansa adware ye Kodwo ma me nse wo se bebi awo bia no ye de esefata ye de edimu ye ne awonim ye na ye hu ma hu ntwa na kanika no mfasore beba so amawo ne amansan na kura ada be ye bia no manso papa enko obi so let whatever you do become a perfume on the life of others enye se won kwa wo yafa ma enka obi ye die ma enka obi ane je me empeja obi na beja wudin wa manfo asum ni wankoma mu kwajo meja ha na me ko adwuma so akwa adwuma foforo na me giri se na me no akasa yie na chia eno mansama me na chia eja Priscilla eja Webek na chia wanpo osmosis na sen chia Dare na chia obia ekura homa me Titri Thomas Richmond Weber na chia wanbo ma me chia obia kwajo me bodi na beche chia nana hima ne nana hene na chia obia ekura homa me enche bia mo nsa beka me na me jamu nyina ha na me de nase ma woni anya mrehwe me wono nyame entina
Mayena CBM niamu akwa abamra Adom TV Badwam Jumade so yeda Apostle Dr. Ni Tekotegu ase eni nkranhyensem de edu so ne ye Badwam kase ensam no ne obetie wo mubini yese bunu east ane afomantem mu eye bia awodo a eba ensohwe mu kronobo a wo mudi mu akotene waye kenede sansemi aba ye bekoho na fei waye kekro yese kasa kire mu se ahoboa nasi ye twen nyame yadoma ukuada na mofra no BC no won ahyase sansem wei ensem bi ka ho ne ye de bro sa Adom TV Badwam kase ubenye bia hwe live on Facebook/Adom TV extra go TV a channel ne ye 119 DSTV ye 280 uko YouTube a search Adom TV Tube adomonline.com so ya chiro nsam ne nyina nso agu ho ne afoforo bi eka ho midin de afia amankwa tamaklu afia ni de mienti sede nsam ne chiremu etie abeto dwa se examination mu kronobo wo man Ghana mu no ewom yenyi mfiri ho anase mfiri ho wo muguso ebo homoden se be kofo de nenso wo kari ya hwehwemu a waye kede abeto dwa se bunu east ene afomantem mu eye bia eba exam sase kronobo a edimu akotene pa nti afutuo kokobo akọ ama checherefo omwani na ho na afie de ensesa kase no etwaso
examination more practice to Ghana sosa na yeah as an institution that administer exams I was say yes sorry niema amanse nyina hu data no se na ebe ya interventions bi wo ho a ye de beba so ano eno so nkire se ye bo region bi din bone ba ye kan okre na be bo ama region no education managers e wo no be sorry aye ne etne enti yamfa ne se bono East and Ahafo and more practice cases no high pa if you want about Ashanti region Cape Coast esudiso a chese bibi koso boni e wo say yes ano
Dr. Rosemond Wilson panyina wada waye ka no e wo Ghana hanomo wabokoko se manfo nyina enka wo hummom se de beya sa hawi obetumi ayi afiri honom na se wotro nso hwe na se mo abodin krata e wo se nukredie ene nkitisi edadie e wo sa tumi krata wode ama wo no emu.
That all of us gathered here, teachers, parents, students, law enforcement and civil society, have the capacity to combine forces with the council so that collectively we will be able to combat this menace. Your rich experiences and the ideas you will share will enable us all to craft practical solutions to solve this problem.
Ekasa West African Examinations Council waye campaign force bibia wiebudie sa 2025 Basic Education Certificate Examination ABC da wukwada nyame yadoma ebehyasie.
No, yene amansan akasa yene stakeholders akasa because we share why can ko entimi nye saa nyome ye no so se da ba betumi akobe bia nti yene district directors akasa regional director akasa yene director general akasa police for ka ho NIB for ka ho awo for so ka ho se na be ya obia be hu se de ye no ensem fatanti o se ye hwe na ye ko ye nim no na ye se na be ya nkola no ka kotro nso hwe independently a obia emfa apobia enko by Wednesday they be able to me action so here na say sensitization of examination candidates sensitization of supervisors invigilators district directors and examination officials into obia nim roller e was a play in the course of the examination. Come next Wednesday, Nyame Adoma yebetumi ahyase na yebo nyame mpa yese no next Wednesday bees ne be hyase na mpa ye bɔ no sɛ obia ye na kasa bia no bɛkɔ no akɔyɛ de wɔ sɛ ɔyɛ
Yemfiri ngomasuamu mu na yemongura yensem foforo mu na me kasa ya nurses ne midwives wo lekma mpotemu no de enu ada no na OPD service no won mo ayi afiri mu omo hwe obia nti wona no won hododo won nra no won kwa hohia mu adom kase etwaso
nene abra Adom news nsentwofo ye bepie mu ewo lekma ayaresabia no womanfo ewo ha wo mo ne yetwetwe nkomo no kira wo mo ebedru anopatututu ebi mu kura no wo mo kofie die ntia enam strike ne so no enya ade a wo mo ehwe ebi wo mo a wo mo ba ha fi nura no ana wo mo ehwe wo mo a yentimi ahwe o mene no ene Adom news nsentwofo twetwe nkomo no ensema wo mo de tu dwa no mo mientie bi na obedu o ma hwe o
bacho David yasi na omo ni o ko strike nti omo mo hwa so no mama nti omo ntimi ahwe
nti sie de na beka wa basa na sese na wo behwe oba na wa na oba ayaresa
na me ba na nka me de na eba nti yesa na se agi yesa nkofi omo se nka ye ntwen bottle ofa ebi mu betimi aba so ya tena sa ebi mu ma nti sese ehun kwa ya befa so se na ebe kofi a agi Monday na omo se betimi aba na ebe ka chenso ohun ye mobo ye ni bi no ye twa ehun a ento obi anim no se ba ye ni bi se ye kita insurance anye yo mbehwe ye ntimi nko private hospital nti ye sere so no ankasa mlemu man
nurse ni bia hwe nurse fo na ye o mo chichiri ensa woko doctor no so nche ya nurse fo no mo take records na ebi e ka se obi pini ko sura akọ na nurse ni no san ko check ni adade doctor na ankasa na o chichiri ye patient ni nsa
bedin e the prince owusu esidu Adom news.
So na Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs and a one power Ghana Sustainable City Strategy and one entoma. Jumedi Cassia pa wamode bababwa we no be a bacrocasium numnia diano or muba besiemo at stretch near memoire. Near me bet to me abwa ama crocasium son or be a banging hino. Na fe in Kumano so quite beer will be a subeniane dear. Ebetre won ahye mu no won mo beye ora Ahmed Ibrahim ena ye wosofo nsemo de tuja eni
nya se beye nhihya said ye pese daachi ye nya ye nku kese no ye nya ni sa na enkoye kura nipa na ewo mu no adwuma omoye baby aka fa baby a hospital social amenities ni infrastructure facilities ni na yetimi e plan ni nyina na bibia ekopepepe uhwe most of our urban cities are ebi a one ways ebi a single road but e adia nkata mu ana omo plan omo dwen se nipa na eba betena kromo no ebe do so achen se ne ye nya ne ya ka bibisa emma ko mbe ja spaces so ha and ebe planning baby a factories be ye adwuma baby a green belt ni other place said the be control inframa omohome all those things were not factored into play na eno an say otu ana we abesi that one we abesi we are planning for the future na said the okwa brichira wo hono no Ghana nso yanya ne sa enta na ewo 2010 so offer population housing census now rural areas no edo so chen urban areas but as at now per the 2020 population census urban areas no chen rural areas now by 2030 one year e kwa 60.7% and a better na kokese so na emo 39.3 eti kronki twaso ndi wotwe we nyina yansha se ni urban planners amfa bibi amfa wa ye frɛ bibi urban poverty enne kura no ahyase ACC sɛ wokɔ baabi a slon so ɛwɔ Ghana ha na ɛwɔ kro a ye wɔ so na me mpɛsɛ mebodi wotum sɛ ebi hu kyerɛ mu one oniafo a ɔkɔ akɔdua banche na wakoto akɔdi ba bra na ɔmoti hɔ no na ɔkɔ nsu a ɔtumi yi nam ɔkɔ efu na ɔkɔ but ne nyina ebi ni hɔ if you go to the ukwa bridge ebi wɔ hɔ eno ɛna wanhwe ya ye mpɛsɛ ne AC wɔ hɔ no bi ebesi a
Kokuma ye womra shebedwa fie mu sa ben ye di Ghana fo ehwamo bra wo be hye bo kire oyiyi to afiri ho ya wasafa kwati kwan so e de to foforo abehye mu no wadi Ghana fo hwamo
we enye enada o be fi ha o de budget be fi ha onu ankasa na o say oh he will not introduce new tax no oyi levy if you no yi betting tax na me bisa bet unjabet ujatas E-levy one Chinese can come we to ya the petrol the ebe ko bia.
Deputy Ranking Member on Energy Committee Collins Adom Mensa ebisa de ntia from kese na ewia won ho e de saa etuo yi abeto fa won so
dollar no e be ye weekend no o export proceeds you be cotton no abroach ya de na kese wonya free no esan say dollar na ye weekend no the proceeds from your export never perform so their projected revenue from export aba from omo kan no crunch here say the be ya say be Ghana fo nyina ebetimi ehu the omo ye na e be beti omaso but to say because it can be wo answer because anything you with the crunch or can the same thing train abroad be ready budget.
Dr. Jofrikini eye Enkwanta South Emrashibideni wachiremu a ensam a Adom kuma no ekeka fa saa levy no ho no eni nyina so bia
emru na we ya so follow proceedings enua afejo market kasa ya kopim say afi camera krampo a cameraman kro mo yo mo ejuma krampo e friend say chamber mo kra was starting exercise no just say papa no I won mu nyina asa the media ni omo ye encourage any value but the ehunya say Ghana for nkasa ebe judge the economy ebe judge say niama koyi ananiama enkoyi
nti wasansem weye mo nso kane mampani abede akire Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say ne Ghana for munyina yie ne to no de afi na tele no eba
NDC for omutwan bebre every day opie hu entra omutwan enra na jo sembo nyina mo omo di Dumsor Levy aba Dumsor Levy so first no mo say E-levy na yedi aba omo be yi E-levy no omo be yi ene omo di Dumsor Levy aba. It is 8 times the E-levy. Omo ansusu anye o. And then uto 1 liter of petrol 1 cedi no obetua. Uto 1,000 cedis of petrol obetua 83 cedis. 83 cedis as tax. E-levy no usende obi 1,000 momo obetua 10 cedis. Omo and then betua 4,000 obetua 83 cedis for fuel. We nimina more beba. By the time yebedu 2028 no Ghana nyina be hu se omutwa ntro bebre mimi gidi se omube kan kire se yensan ba biom embafa aban no ensiesie Ghana.
En kamantami mo posifo achre Mavis nkroma wanya mfie aduasa ni nyina no se won susu se wahwiade bi agu ne mpanada da bi a wanya mfie aduonu enkona won susu se eye acid kase no etwaso.
On the night of the attack, which is the 28th of May 2025, Mavis appeared unannounced at the victim's residence at about 1 a.m. Now, the victim, Gideon Frimpong, who is 29 years old and a taxi driver, engaged her in a brief conversation during which Mavis requested that victim drives her home, which Gideon obliged to. On reaching a section of the road, Gideon requested Mavis to alight since the cab that he uses couldn't go ahead because the road is rough and is bumpy. Having said that, during the stop at Ofanko, which is around 7 days on that stretch, Mavis questioned him about their relationship. After the third confirmation from the victim, which is Gideon, that yes, I don't want to have anything to do with you, our relationship is over, Mavis then poured the substance suspected to be acid on him. Meanwhile, suspect Mavis Nkrumah, the 30-year-old, who fled the scene after the incident, attempted to bolt into a neighboring country, was arrested yesterday, the 3rd of June 2025, by the police and is currently in custody.
Yenye lusona Adom TV Badwam kase na hana bema kwan na yediesie yeda semre ne adaje a wode ma ye twen ye ne mfa de bon krata no ene online de entwaso yeba yeda se ye mo kwa ba biem do ba Adom TV Badwam dwumade so yeda awurade ase enne ye 5th June. Adom rana dom ye nkwa hoden ene ye yawada. Otena ye fiada. Te ya fofida emabinom. Ebinom de ejinem. Te mo ache mo akwa ba Radio Fosu 97.1. Echiamo. Yada mo sepa. Ye wie kase no. Ye de nkranhye bai. Ye de nwom jeje wa sebe ya ube Kenya our spirit no. Watimi asori akokodru mu. Mestro ene nso na besa ato. Nti ya hwe wafade ni yi. Na wokokro mu nso na wo ba. Se wonya hwe na wabafie ntem. Because hwe weather na omo che se 4 pm de nso no beto e wo bebia mgina yo. Ti mi hunu ho se ye general de a na wa hye no so. Nkra ni ko squee weather no mu ayenwuno. Hwese na hofade no ebeye de mu o hye kakra. Na niema enwunu bebre ni yenyai. Yen caterers papa bia e wo mo school nkra no mo mu nuane a hye. Na timia Kenya wo mo na yiyi no fon bia nso e de afri ho. Menemi amade ai owura asante da ko aka Obolo Daddy aka Seben aka former P teacher adom na dom ya yigina ha no pe be na no pe menchia we enva hwe ma
ubom bejosu de oba pa mejosu na sa ni mai wa na ma nya ne ntia so enya ha ene yesa hwe nim adwuma
wa waso ma men kaza hwe nim
enya ha na oba chese onim besane a oye nya ha eye hwe nim na mo
men kan hwe nim anya ha but wetimi aye ofie
obetimi aye ofie nti nya ha na oba chese oba ye ti se no na ese ko wi ase be na wo ye afi na oba chese opese onim tintina oba se obenyini a nya me be me ti ase the American question say ye wade nyina ho kwan say nyina ana bribia ne de me boa ye hwehwe ni madu ne de nya ha
me so ha ba cho nka say ye hwehwe dum
the American ni be ye say nka be mo obi ehwe was enya ha je de ye obrema bibibia ba enya ha
obetimi a kire ba wo de na wo nkire wo kire say wo ye
na ka me ye ba to say enya sa bri
ale wo mate
Ruadi Yagobo. Abonu su.
Mo me so.
Ruadi Yagobo. Chasamu me chao. Chasamu me chao me chao.
Chasamu.
Musician Chasamu. Well, about me Timone Ampon. Me chao me na. Chasamu and Ampon, what do they have in common?
Omo height.
When they height. Camera. Ampo wa yini tia na se Chasamu wa trinity no.
Just omo ko hwe machase.
Okay. Omo ko hwe machase.
No muntie na bakosem woni tiri no.
Okay. Ampo na adi activator aye ni ti hunyina.
Me minim say activator dey by kill like who a who say.
Okay. Ana Chasamu also na dey
ono na asoponi ana wacha
wasoponi
ba na dey say obetwa o ana
dey betwa
waso yes ya hwehwe no
kan sema kase ba na obetwa ona
o sem nim say bia wani ama
o ba kai that's those times my young ko force o monti ase free say na say mi suban asesan o otubi ni nyere fi oba bia menya no mo ma me nkire mo ase na yo dasem obey oboma baso
anopa
why be o I just good morning baby obia amponsi achiao ma hyase no ko he amponsi mo keka ye eyen sema na waja azia na daddy azia no
okori nyansem
me ko nyansem o utimi ko boba na ba na afi obeye ni ma le charge ni 500 o ko tachi man na me say any bra ba se na ko fa be asofo si esremu mo ana matiti ya nti se onyame talent ni ba ye so na je de boabo nyame ejuma kakra mu se no nyen so de bo bra madaroma ti se mboko ko to nsa afra ma no ni aba gospel the same gospel na ye to sa kire nipa no na mo hwe aguma bia be $20,000 o de mu mo bo no ma be 50 na 10 na me fa mo bra if the way nyina kire se ma mo bra
mbaka se
mo be sa ka se you know na me chia Fredima
Uncle Freddy
na no da no susa ewo eye junte we so no baby onu ka de na junte na
onu de na junte no o de na
see before yes Uncle Fred aka ni onu so na do ka ya asempa ni o
onu so esi dada
and ye nyehwe wo be frɛ ti wa dwene sɛ ma fa paper ma mpansi corruption ho nsɛm on fa no ho fɔre mu no ma ho kwans ma ne nkoso dodo no aba wati afiad number ne beto ama wa dwene sɛ ba omia ho tɔ ho nsɛm na me bɛka da bi wati wa dwene pa so ne sɛ Yewura Bran Champon ono so aboama eye Asante region governor no yetima twena free eye Yoko a menka Daily Democrat so tension eye koso eye takwa Yumat menka the inquisitor so area ken eye Oforiata say the friend say Asante Mesenko eye Yoko menka the overseer so asmo ka say finance minister say sikana cd no ahode ne betime gina ne pampe menka obefre na do
ya da senti we ya da bon krata na no abobo so de ama na adomonline.com so ewom enti fa so headline e brey 0302 211 701 702 703 704 0302 211 701 702 703 704 na wonso yentie wodie ye twemu madaroma yenko adomonline.com na mampani na kasa ye video a waye wo se one Ghana fuel levy difficult but necessary edin then so wo se baso ti mampani oba adomonline.com ani audio no wo ho na wonso watie bi ede me kasa galamsefo ye omso me yasomu nwie excavators be num ene etuo ye sizi ebra wormo ebowura mu wo ahafo no southwest eso wo mu tu fam agudie ne den na nya ne kwampa soro no omo sai ne mafudie ensuo wormo sai no wo koye excavators enum wormo age ene etu a ekeka ka ho akromfo akwamu kafo etuo da won ko ho emu ba miensa ya che won ewo axim ye de krono bonu so asab mane mu so pa o asema yete ho no yame ya do e wukuada Yamano eba betro BCU. Na we de kwabena asem na me ana me kan na anodin.
Ade.
Bono East. And for regions top exams malpractice.
If there be one who if you now there
Papa. Brofo ene go. Ya kan ni so kura sa bo audio.
Dey mempe wo ho no. E bia one who region for.
Oh papa. Ene Bono East. Ahafo regions top exams malpractice list yaso ufiri ho ana Asante ena ufiri ho ana Cape Coast ana Central
check we ni hwe e bia na ya Ashanti
papa wade kan wadama
na o si wa hwe se be o za dia o be mo wa ze mesra mo dia na mo no pay ahafo ne bunu dia na mo no pay
mesia no me hu so me kan kra na manokra mu ye meduru enti ye de ko sample mu odene ena ama invigilators ne achechefo ni nyina omonye careful enye te say wo hwe bunu ahafo region die watop na nke en top bibia eye ya we nti we die tu omfo ai hadwen
Mr. Teacher for wo Mr. for wo Mr.
Education Director se wo
addition pay info nyina Mr. mo bunu Eastern ahafo Mr. mo madaroma
edi na
Mr. mo madaroma senke eboy na nke abose ye die
beskus
madaroma madaroma esremo
practice dey koso ba bia base ye betop dey
ye wo ko topo na asade impronyin se asasi die
edi esre
regional ministers amo asudi damuso education directors amo asudi kese achọchọfo amo no achechefo na asudi damuso
benaba yentie no Benjamin Pepra no pay mo achenda se ye de oba Badwam so
ya jo so na fofse
Yankopon adom ye ho ye
yo na peke enkata no ne se isiato ewo eye yin putin ha na shapai so much o meshe no mbai
on pote ko ni here papa
nanat mase en soto pa ifiti patricia nanat mase nanat mase
dumase
oka bibi nyanya dumase
nanat mase en soto pa ko patricia operational
na wa he fa de obo no
aguna ya kumevya metie
aguna nya akrum men na dumase okay all right yo that's it you to we ya to trampa bridge be be collapse you be careful afei
be assemblyman aba vice no pay mo ache mo akwaba
me de so ngaba
that's pa wada ma na hina hwe free
we ko fo dia
okay wada ma yentie we
we vice assemblyman from Gofrodia.
Yo. Etie wa papa. Oh. Fache 0302 211 701 702 704 Same wa ahoma so same no pay mo ache mo akwaba
mejo sumi ni aba apoma
Yankopo Adom ye ho ye
yo abetifi fu se minchia ona no pay oni o man hin commerçante
eje o so pa
yo obeti amato o man hin commerçante se ona bubra campo se men kan chere se uchia na no pay ene se na mo ho eden ifn na mekane se ne ayroho eden akame the boss soma me say me ntu kwa nkoto enkoya djumi bo bi man na me be siko de man say me fa ntofu enu maka enti me sure man hin commerçante say mon ka mutimum because the 2 minutes by 2020 ma honorable black champion munya post
na mpacho na fu esi yate so na ka ye dey
debio nenti amaka ne say E-levy na what they abeka no won yi etokase etokitu efo no wakofa etokase ade aba ndi maka
na sa no nya mai
oh abo
Debbie
oh permanent o yesa post ye ntimi mobi unim se mi njato
nyabotre na de enro ya na wo ma ye na se nyabotre
okay so
mitio anya me nkwa me na me driver na nam to de munchire me na driver na ntip
that's energy sector E-levy enye E-levy but the politics in the E-levy okay so agreed when you na koba say because of your opposition in sema yeka
yes
na ebinya to me we try to explain adebia we justify it kaza kesebia
obi ani hobium to wadaroma yemfansi ai yadam wase sawo soje bre efre yembie Adom TV Badwam Jumade na ohwe no na ye kwa bai agudie mu ensem erekese dubuadi ba health tips so no frequent urination bosumi we yakacho nyame ya Adom a 14th June Adom FM ene endpoint homeopathic clinic mema no ko free na yankwohwe wo prostate wo liver wo blood pressure wo sugar ena de ahimpo wo kidney ohwama untua scanning untua lab 14th na meka ena de okwa scanning ni na free lab de obetua nti se ne ompo ho asa obetwe na wako 14th no hu ne nyina mema no ye hwema pomuden mu nsam e de amamo nya sprinters nko a endpoint branches ni nyina no eye adwuma se woni card wo hode a wadaroma oba card ne de 70 Ghana obetua se woni card a and the obey card folder 70 cedis sa wo card de a onamu sa te mara mo fa mu nua mema no mra bukuno no mra mo boys no omo ma hete e ko 40 no o se check prostate no e de emma mi ama de no onfana pom din ni agro wa check but still Father's Day mami chi besa de na
it's very important to
say
me pay imagine
mami chi de no be ko endpoint wa kwa check beam because aye adwuma enya mu emasai
oh bikutapa
but as a man kwa tinyame ya do no ye we ni we dia be ma ni besu
bikutapa tapa
no so no so toy kwa na
88 na ne yeko ndie bikutapa
o se
88 na ne yeko
na ko
na yeko mteje nyini ko ene
down so timema ni nyina mo mi enko
but it's important to so we are bema after 40 you cannot run away from that
kwabram say after 40 35 ho no nyina wo
me ene kwade no wama me ho adwiri me because ko ba bia see fi dia na ko no you go and check
sir and ye check ya mo free 14
it's important to go and do
sir madaroma
very important
you hu free mo kra bet me afraid dog so 0244 867068 0244 867068 health tips you be dim komo afa frequent urination say the week mo ye can be actually wadwon opomdim ho afre no a obeje so come fancy hey
okay ediasi
ya say yakwa ba gudie mo nsam etwa so
am say mo ache mo akwa ba mra so ya gudie mo nsam na etwa so se bedwama go kansi nsam ne doso yes a fata se wotini ekete wesenya do wura bia no pain so Malta Guinness de sia konkon na afin no Franco Trading Enterprise from Papa Fie appliances Papa Fie ene eho yes ya konkon na womo a pade botwe me producer kejuara nkasa ne Erica se du body da e be hyensem na sentem ye ntwen na kwa ya wodai de na se ye ko ye nim ton akore se ne nsam no city For the first time in 25 years, UEFA Nations League in the semi-final game, no one thing I'm no. For the first time in 25 years, Portugal, Timiache, Germany, and Nomono in a game one. We not no sign yes semi-final of the UEFA Nations League. Cristiano Ronaldo Ebogo, I would say yes. 937 goals for Cristiano and right was an national team 137. Incredible. Ronaldo had the pine cross the by a pen pa Oboshi Mwanya some Ketua this season in the Nations League about 8 matches, watches 7 goals and why 1 assist. That is Cristiano for you. But Yanko Piemo Alliance Arena. Germany 1, Portugal 2. Wow, the Coson Raw Alliance Arena, no Portugal. Actually, Germany are born for the first time in 25 years, and they're training more second Piazza final. They Spain and France, and they bo and knee etikashan so sa for it is the second time a Portugal bo remo the final. Let me say in the 2018-2019 season, they were in the final, and they almost bo remo final anymore. And Spain France at the battle for the Ballon d'Or. When it that, let me say. Dembele wo hono mo Lamine Yamal wo hono mo Mbappe so wo hono mo biti nei ampaya na edwa be hwese ne sa game no be ko na ya kan sa no yenko a bit of transfer news and Simone Inzaghi, former coach of Inter Milan, Ahila for Panahontoma, where Ajuma ewo Inter in 3 years or Champions League final, you know, we need league in the day. And they crazy contract power 26 million euros a season until 2027. And you're the only back club World Cup, no? But you say yes. I know what in the first game on the Real Madrid nebo at the FIFA Club World Cup. Nekika as United Fonia Bre our brand to Sinakai at the Brentford. Knitting at the Brian in Boemo or Cameroonian, and they 45 million pounds plus 10 million in variables and as you say no ACT officially or more at the tomb ever someone sabit me a Brantian Chelsea are signed a Brantier Delap of Ipswich Town for a fee of 30 million pounds and Utim say yes 6 seasons and a Chelsea for assigning a Brantier more say Ibiakoya na 2032 so more de account the Club World Cup a Brantier and Liam Delap Ejiremo den etika channel to Safame and so many transfers cost a man for near brace and San Real Madrid near break digidi also and other teams near break Barca near break you share how the FIFA Club World Cup no ABC ako sans we Barca no more than one for some time now until Bob FIFA Club World Cup team say we share them home papa near there things be bring na nka but you be how it goes so chana the hon some bebro no para mo say esi etie enso e ho no patcho Malta Guinness Mons am so mpene me sresre because emu da rough. Come. Egu minimum koyo Malta Guinness. I'm your sponsors and probably am can ma yare some no ade ebro Malta Guinness papa and of course Franco Trading Enterprise no matter the phone obenya bi ho 6 TV camera or hold mo san so na or smart TV na no den papa just kakraka PPG 32-inch cause 55 inches obenya bi el Franco Trading Enterprise and I finish no more air conditioning so boye pa and on na mo ade ekray mo no pay in some na de ebro na Yamra Fimo Hedi Akoso, the former president of the Ghana Football Association, Orakwasi Nyantechi and Nay, or in some Kakraba, say the or the Nani Eshe prisons, Aquako Buama, one more add that prisoners, no. What to me, I'm money dasho, Nano Copium Hokoya, Doyas Qua, Nanya some Ketuakra, a way, the prisons football projector, or the football coho, no Akomom Hope, Sanabea Moon, Samuda prison tea, or more area and Abba. Yanko story name.
This year. He's a former footballer of Upper West Heroes and the first chairman of Wow Stars, Alaji Inusa. He's just around. So he was jailed in Wa and transferred to Nsawam. 2 weeks ago, I came and visited him. And that was the motivation for me to pay attention to the prisons. And I felt that if we paid more attention to the prisons, it will help the society.
What is the long-term goal for this?
We want to put, personally, I want to put a program in place. Maybe once or twice a year, something like this could happen. And then in the long run, we could replicate it in all the prisons. Because apart from the recreational aspects of it, it also contributes to the health of the prisoners. because their fitness, well-being, and good health is enhanced from these kind of football matches. And I think it also draws attention and creates awareness about what happens in the prisons, and the fact that we still consider and reckon them as part of society. The fact that somebody is in prison doesn't reduce his status as a citizen or a human being. So we should pay attention and respect them. And that there's a thin line between freedom and prison. Anybody can go to prison. If we listen to some of the circumstances that brought people here, it's really pitiable. And so I think that we should show more interest and then help them as they.
Right, Mr. Kwasi, former president Ghana Football Association. Now, program now say, former players be this Maxwell Konadu Yusuf Chipsa, Bismarck Obi Mensa Munina, Ekuja Kwasi Nyantechi. And I'm Kasaka.
I met a lot of people I know. Some are even coming from my hometown that I never knew were here. But due to one or two mistakes they made, they found themselves here. But me, I'm humbled. And I think going home, I'll be more patient than I was before.
No, I mean, you could see that he has talent. He's a very good player. And it's sad to see such a talent, I mean, lavishing here. So I got in touch with him to find out why he was there and how many years he used to spend there. So I just gave him that money just to encourage him, because all he needs, not just him, all the inmates, all they need is encouragement.
Seriously, I have learned a lot. In fact, most of the things I have learned here today is a different experience altogether. You know, I was able to interact with some of the inmates. I feel so sad for some of them. And also the perception and that stigma of thinking that if somebody is a prisoner, the person is bad or something. I think from today I've had a change of mind. I feel so sad, though I'm happy to have that experience today, but I'm also very sad.
Wow, I don't know. Also, some presence abroad, the president of the Ghana Football Association, and she don't be a kokosha organize a football match, match adoye. Ni bi kasemo no mo chese mo raho pa yi ni ade share so mami say Malta Guinness amake ho ne some na dey bro na be draw star 281 hash select Adom TV na Chelsea can pay star 281 hash aha no select Adom TV so na fi e bisa asa he na wutwa 5 10 20 15 30 fakakra gum na me se aka no pay dem watwa ne tempa nti aka ni pa be 80 bi na me club 20 na so na fi minum kakra na me mount 1000 Ghana cedis na no pay na bibia intimi enkoyi timi hu se nipa kakra be count si a me draw no kra sana me the stories na kra aba na wiye and the Ghana Football Association womo edi abetu dwa se womo ahu se enema bi ekoso ewo ye league games ni mo no ensem fata kra na no basa ke Holy Stars and the nation self gidi kakra ko ema nations for the two dwa so ball no mo bi ema ball no kra ya mo anwie ni ade member of parliament the Mabrekum West constituency honorable Dixon Shedria edina no atum as a incident ACC we no ensem fata.
No brand, good brand, would want to be associated with such incidents. That is why as I said, you ready your game now for all these issues. Now you sanitize your game now. In fact, my case you the needed funds will not go anywhere. So clubs also have responsibility say you conduct to make the league attractive, officiating very fair to make the league attractive. Now you bring competitive games. In fact, last 2 weeks, me share Liverpool Crystal Palace game last week or so, and I was astonished. Crystal Palace was 10th on the league. Say Olusu to Liverpool, it doesn't change their position. 10th one on remaining. So share Liverpool, it doesn't change the position. 10th one on remaining. But Liverpool, before their home crowd or more, celebrate your league, you know, they went there and took the lead. It took the miracle of Salah to salvage a point. But the results could have been predicted. 1 points and Yavi Giant Bikura and Shad Bay 5 and now home fans. So when you have a situation like that, sponsorship is difficult to attract. So we need to look at all these things let the game be very competitive, very unpredictable. Now, a basa, then with right policies, we will.
Right, dear Guso Training Mode, the Ghana Football Association, able to say nations here and day, but the points in man, just say, so much something which is the paying as some Keto Accra, the Ashanti Regional Circles Chairman, Alex Manu, you can't say the Anakoto Kwakachi, and Yedwe, what Nanuato, and some air Koso, Wakorokomo, be Brinagidi, say Coach Karim Zito. Or Baba so more on an interim basis, or Badwam ya to come with say yeah, it's even a man permanently like a Badwam but say the man see him from no, or send a drink show honey.
So our perform very well. You know him say the neighbor as a technical director, but then there's a special duty man say one team is confirm the end of the season. And then for the Qatar about to that effect, yeah more season in the NBA. And the other supporter no more board in the NBA because at the end of the day, the supporter the big coach at the team. So supporters how they argue. And then for them this Qatar about to announce a technical director name was actually a head coach. And then for Conwa, if there will be changes, not the Qatar. Coaching aspect in there.
All right, and someone Ashanti Regional Circles Chairman Alex Manu to George D say supporters na nsi about company for am the team na anymore GD say kwambia so no omo petim ni nti say coach Karim Zito de beboa o mehwe na omo ene permanent na bibia so atimi akoyi nti do say den sam no so sie tie na no pa ya de ba hye so ma me draw kakra nti me ya LPM na de kakra gum star 281 hash star 281 hash star 281 hash star 281 hash select yes Adom TV select Adom TV for kakra gum ba ku bi 5 Ghana series t 5 Ghana series we de kakra gum na bibia so atimi akoyi star 281 hash ayesiko sika yasikwa ne di enano pay je franco phone number no 0246 422 338 and am money same farmer 024 642 2338 afi 055 593 9311 franco trading app no Google Play Store App Store download it na yusu so person order bibia online crowd asante so am kra ebacho we the official numbers ma franco number bia nka ho and the channel so sa fama me no matter the phone obenya bi ho fridge CCTV cameras TV air condition bobo say ni nyina akofa be so mo chepo a anya sam keto akra then of course Malta Guinness makacho kitchen bia some Malta Guinness wase and man ye complete obi besra akra ro man Malta Guinness obu power respect up is a crowd hospital ko na ebisa badam ye be wo pan we dey we need is a kokope more to be no come more to no you know what time it is come up you know wo mu no anya sam keto akra mo kan one pay na ye den sam no e dey ba now my ye draw na fe ye nko ye nimu ye draw kakra ye draw ye mcheni paska mehwe okay asa kakra ba mu nipa 5 no asa amabegum okay enti kwambia so no na wo se hwe ni so ntina mijaye no enti yenum okay yenum okay now yan 5 4 3 2 1 1 adi sika no 1 adi panyan mi asoma me ken yenum we have a winner 05956578 o number I have 5 feet special baby 0595657 something yeah frost is here my frost is here na you say one what this can be go bottom that say sika na say at the mob yam fa mob ya ayen kokra the CEO of Kennedy Digital Satellite Limited Mr. Kennedy Boache and Apaye Chiao CEO of Kennedy Digital Satellite Mr. Kennedy Boache fantastic morning and come up papa for your wonderful job you are doing and that make can say many kruma but that am open for my creative microphone me from NC from cry to Mr. Kennedy Boache fantastic morning going out to you Kennedy Digital Satellite yeah then some bomb number no say Kennedy number ni na Kennedy she say creativity pa fantastic. Yeah, honey, afro. What we need, a new phone. And what we do, you do phone. Be in so tall. Near 1,000 Ghana cedis. Now what do phone? And then now, yes, see Trinity. They say your friend winner. They say your friend is here. Na kwambia so ene no adi enko mo na bibia so atimi akoye Mr. James Afia Kenten ye Kenten Furniture Kent Homes Kent Cap Kent Kitchen Kent Travel and Tour bo Kent Transport ignaba na Kent International School kraba na Kent Heaven Kent F Kent Farms Kent TV Kent Camera. Mr. James Afia Kenten, fantastic morning going out to you and up for your child. Papa, me pass the by na yadi nkomo kakra me hu achepa. Iti pacho yerina no ba na se ono so mfa. Hey, is adene mudia. Se wan du mu fo na mfa. Eh, abi o. Me mo e mechanism bi. Udi na e fro odu mu fo na ki atwe sika. Ye fro mfa ko ni be ma so hrom nya sa atwe ade. Because be say obi atwa opade na na de wadi ye frowa ba ma fire kwa. Hello, good morning, congratulations.
Good morning.
Na bibia fine.
Oh, bibia fine.
Abetom sika. Oh. Yeah. Now try.
What's it?
Who are saying
200 cedis.
Wow. And I na abetom
1,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow. Now, first time I will try bini.
What's it?
Oh, first time I will try bini.
Oh, my chest, and I'm desire fraud.
Baby, hey. And then they want it. Nano pay will light to say sky with the day.
Oh, Skyway.
Hey.
Me Gaza, Sammy Coffee Lifford.
Aha.
Now, we are now young as I got weekend I buy it.
Our chance for a holiday to you know the next one preparatory.
Fan form.
Or like an abba, or like an shiny, and you film say Nyanza, waiting medinti, and on the Kakragusun disca at your go bottom. Fantastic. And the drawback of crass and Hontino, or Shamus also opportunity, many are also wait to me at the BMA. Now say, oh, is this year, Crobenson now? Okay, come and be a crew now also now. Adom TV baby I wo hobby ntina mpese mu hu baby a odi sika na wan ho sene won sam sia tete o hwa me abetimadi anya za anya le believe 200 series already 1,000 Ghana series or otini 200 no film na no ya 800 Ghana series abeto ne botum twoko wo de ko fere de gas no de aka na so atwa ne spirit de otum say yes weekend chinchinga ebe koso gizzard ana say sausage ni nyina osomu amafo guy no twena no nipa sahe o pese kan bia omu a no yibe 200 bi no achekoshot na ba bi no agents ansa ope motui na motu siwanim na ochinchinga eda onchen no yini ba akokpa no abo moto kpa oyini ba akokpa no abo moto kpa oyini ma to kpa no ayiba no yale kama the preparatory sa na ade a sala isa moto ya na ade okwa also open motor Guinness okay omu yifu from us da bi o meka the original malt anoni say na tie motor Guinness proudly made in Ghana we na onomo a nya chisirensi chire bi bu anoma na ya free hey ukunwo on papa na vitamins ahodo ahye mu mabe no motor Guinness na mekanfo e de amount ene anopaye pacho Franco Soka hona ya de nsam na de ebra Bernard Padibotwe ya me producer dana wakai de nankasa kakejwane ho Erica Sidu wedini ye de apomuni nsam beto aso a special lie ko so hebedwam
me mo akwaba me din de afia amankwa tamaklo health ewo Adom TV bedwam ena ohwe no wa enani de di kan ohwe ye no sa na ye no adwara de kosi fia da 5 minutes bia wo bedwam so e kasafa apomuden mu 5 minutes ye nche sebe ya obenya kwan akọ onyuma awodo so na wotwe mu ye say frequent urination se wo Dumsor tentem doga kanema bebre a kire enen so kan ye ho ne ehwe complications se wo ho se bia yesa na wafa ne se wo di onu musuo dodo anti ne bia yesa dog ha oh boy Dr. Dubois ti na dwumadi enso ye de ba fi se na dwumako endpoint homeopathic clinic ene so yasene e ma ye kone ni a doctor fo ahodo edi enkomo dog ene so ye mo akwaba ne na se ye hwe complications se bia medwon so because me no munsuo nti medwon so a ene so ka ho bia na complications
eno na ma yade bebre timi di enya no because on say ya na de bia nipa da say ni try to find excuse for ade bia we go through. First of all, we nyanka cho bi say wo Johnson tentempe bia wo num so ye Johnson dey say ye Johnson ye but said yes ya church mu na wotwe nyina no ya kire say kenipa da sani ordinarily no wo badwon so be 7 to 8 times during day anadwon ka abro so ano ebia 1 or twice just enti se wo se wo de no wo dwon so be enum kosi be du anadwo na asase se e affect quality of sleep ade be chen na wanim nyina ye fuafu a odwon so e ka no ho wantwa mika na okwakodo o chese wa dwon so agu ho dwon so ka wo so otwa mika kodwon so wo kodwon so wo koye no obedu ono kra se na dwon so sia ka no obekọ no obechema sa na dwon so na yede aba o say ye matter of concern ana se wo dwon so na moja bi kwa di akire ana se nsuo fitaa bi di akire ana se wo de no dwon so na wo dwon so no bo se waya ase nyina no eya wo ya e de ba wo pan achi e ba wo hips eya wo ya it should be a matter of concern Johnson no awo Johnson no obi kra timi Johnson tentem na sebi ne so wan se wo so kra asase ete enti apart from so Johnson tentem no you have to look out for all these indicators o he Johnson no kala no se de sitie obi dia se moja sufin obi dia se clouds obi dia no Johnson gu a ase de ya yam chok bi kwa ne gu ase obi dia no scent efiri mu ba na no ohye complications e wo mu ni bi ni say one way say diabetes ya ebedu me be say wani ebe say wo nerves
okay
ebedu me bi no sexually no ebe affect wo ebedu me bi no se bi Johnson tentem ni nti no se obi wo ha na ye twa the nine ebia na free diabetes na wo nine ye twa obi ani timi fra because of diabetes the complications no the cause of the Johnson tentem no polymituration and as frequent urination no could be diabetes e betwa me atwa wonan obi de no eye bibi e fe cystitis o blood na aye saa e bedu me bi wan hwe abadun so agu ho yuso krobo enti obi panyifo bebere dwun so ade ya chia woni nkora na dawa anya akora na adwun so panyina na adwun so enti obi wo ha kwantu ntimi ntukwan wan hwe ya seat na oteso no obesore na wase ho say your kidney so a kidney no wan hwe yie e betime akun afi atase fasa aseso late complications ni bedam enti the cause of it be na say your prostate enlargement and the cancer so a and so kwa betime akun enti the cause of it, the complications of it no could be deadly. It could be idea a bit mama ebi ana wo ne ntem a na ankwan ko dum pempen so a e betime do that stage na e betimi ami ade wo ye me de rubber kwato bemem e ma akora bi wo it me de rubber to omo ba mu it me de bema it me de rubber to omo ya ase it nya me ma nko a enti these are the complications here eye frequent urination it me de ba it me kokoye deadly say the cause of it no eye deadly ya kidney prostate diabetes ya all the ne ebetimi aye de sa wa na ba say wo sa condition we bi na wo de ya na endpoint na me recommend ya ma wo your number a ubetimi afre no ye 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 your Spinter social signboard tema committee 22 Kumase Chronom Abuahia na Techiman Hensha ehona endpoint to me part clinic yewo
yada say Dr. Dubuate o friend is see ye obejo so na fenchire mu bia no odi ama o chanso se won kwane ahoden aya kan ye ho frequent urination na yenwie kra medidi afia amankwa tamaklo yada say yemo akwa ba bi Adom TV Badwam Jumade yi eso yada se pa umre no wadaje a wode mayen se na wotwi mu nkomo no frequent urination wo Johnson tentem o chenya nkopon ya Adom aka ye ho ne mfanwi na hye no nso se eye endpoint homeopathic clinic wo daroma ene de health tips no eba ti o yare nko ade aye nko ho na me ya Adom 14th June so ehye ne se de bia Adom FM ene endpoint homeopathic clinic kan wo hu bomadi agyan moda no shonko e de apomode pama agyanom na me ya Adom 14th enso baso eye memenda we the na watch 14th ewo endpoint branches bia na shows ahodo on the dodo no abekoso ewo Spinters branch nti be ma bia from 40 ehoko na 35 40 ehoko no bra endpoint won matna ye ne yen check o prostate no ma yen check o liver no ma yen check wo kidney ene yi blood pressure nim ni ade ye check de amamo ye mo apomode pa na emmema no de dog say mmema ne anyu musika scan ne lab no anyu musika oba de oba ho a oba scan ayi lab de be juiska na wo yo bi a woni endpoint one more card ni bi woni card a wo de ekwo de a 70 series wo betua na che say de aka no de eno ayi free no ye mmema no ba wo card de a de no oba ya ba be check sa ne mani nyina de amount so mmema no prostate no ma ho hia pa na yare be mu ne de roba hyemu a eya ti menu ho ansa ye de amount free Father's Day no ti ya hye no so nyame ya doma 14th and aside dwumade no bekoso Spenters branch ene endpoint on matna ye bia ye da se onso do ho ahyemu sa medi afia amankwa tamaklo ochina nyankopon ya doma nkwahia hyase 8 pm ochina ne nyankopon ya doma jebo yeyi enkwahia free memenda ba fiada 8 pm tonight Mr. Shanonso ya kachi obi nso emaye se nyame ayadom yasesem ya hyemu kena de niema hodo ahyemu a eboa ye nyina ti wonso na do ho ahyemu 8 pm ochana Friday ene Friday bia ye de nkwahia ebebro mididi afia amankwa tamaklo givers abadandue mu wonuro aye no won bedi ho nkomo odefo ye mu akwa be na bia bofo de Dr. Kwabin so ho ye
nyame adom
de nyame ase wadawo ma yentie we
me bache madase ebusuan ntie na no pe ma me fa ntia kase emfama mo emfenfi givers eba center ya kache Dr. Solomon Kwabi ene mu mpenifo nyina na wonu se nsuo na hyase egugu nsuo no totototo na empempi no na yeyeni ase ye de bibia emfa ye ho na me de bibia emfa me pacho fisise kodie ma bibi emfa ho pa eno ntina givers eba center ebre ne do nyina no ye ne mu di nhia na ye ne mu edi nkomo edifa ya pomode ho se ne betumi aboa ne da ye benya ahoden ya kone aba ene ye nwuma mu ene ye nkwanso no ho betumi ehia ye ntia na no pe me the givers herbal center na me the givers herbal mixture ena de brew we givers herbal mixture me ba cho ena maduma pa ene aduma so adi ne emo a eboa Ghana de hye wo mo cheche ne bencheye ene wiase afa na nyina nti no mama na hotedin se givers a entontom eda ho givers a entontom eda ho na mpacho tie enso ya hye ase atotoyi ade ba akope ena ekofa ade abreye na ni nyina mu onso no yare ba akope enso ena yebenya ade afiri mu eno nso na eka ne peduane de to hono mu a sanyame anni wafofie na aniama anko yi amfama na akwa wiewu ewiye bone enu nti ene ye mpese besi ansa enti na yese otumfo bebi obobo no konkon bia na ho ehu hia ne ye pa enti ye twe wadwen edi esiso bia na wadwen emma so ye enam se umfi kire honomo wo kwantempon no so honomo wadwuma mu honomo gates ahodo eda ho enru bi efu wo honomo mepa acho ensuo ye tutotuto enyina no eyade a aboa ntontom a wono mo hyehye mu ano wo ko henya omo wo ko kenya omo wo mo komo omo homene so wo mo so munye pie na wo mo ba pe a wo mo nuane a wo mo edi nipa ba kwa ye omo target nipa da sene o wasase so enti me pa acho wono ma bei ene oba o bema o abofra o abrewo akokre o wo besi hu o betwu se dwe na wo ba betwu no enye fans mi na ode bema o enye se wo ba buo nipedua no na mu no obedi nipedua ne dem wode wo how ene ede brew eno ne ye mpese ebesi entime pa acho edro ne ne aboantontom na wo obey ye wone ba wo ho ye friend of female anopheles anasa anopheles mosquito no wono na se wo kawa me pa acho oja ne ye friend se plasmodium parasite edigu ni pedua no mu na wonu se nuane a yedi ensu a yenum anono de ene apomudin niam a ye bia no eye ntini num nenam eye oveins no mu na kaze sa abre no sa plasmodium parasite no epacho so ye dwedini so ye shenkeni so ye sofo dwuma bi a woye no wonso ebi wontini no mo ekwan be na befa so akọ entumi enko enti no ahoni nura yen nyina no ekọ no no nso di mu bi obonsa fe de rewre ni pedua no mu nyina na wa nkwamo no ano nye den no wode nyame wadom ayere so na wotwe na nsan de wobehu nsunsanso ahodo bi no mu ewo ni pedue no obon se dabe eye aboa entonton plasmodium parasite eye ensunsunsanso na se ehunsuo no bi no aba ni pedue no mu obonso obehya ase abobọwa obonso wo honom a asa awo etiesi uso wenum ayenyo aduane bia na okon empampan no kra ba wonte be ba chokwa yarsabia ko pharmacy anase herbal shop bia na bebi anase bebi a yebetumi aye wo test na ye wo sampa etridi emmoni bi eye malaria esu eye plasmodium parasite no ebi wo wunti no wokọ na omunya we sampa wo ye positive anase eye etridi emmoni bi onipeduen ma manhwe benku nko nifa bugina hono a na ka kire eye pharmacist no anase bebi atun aduro sembacho mami give us herbal mixture give us entontom eda ho na mpacho na gibi emu from edi vinhye dumienu eko enom oba nom beema nom eduro we na betumi aboa o na gi we edi efi eye tridi mu ebia na malaria obi so odun se ni ti edwan ga de bia na tipaye onse ebre na ndo nyina na wo fa painkiller na wo nom na no nipedua na fe obeka se ba be used to ento fa kura na ene na peta ampia na otim oso aboroboro me pa cho nya give us a mixture give us antontom down na fe tu ase me pa cho ka say give us ye no ye mfa ntochi yare ye mfa nsoso yare ano ye di tu yare na se e ma ni free honom enti wo a tridi etai how malaria obi wo ni ti etai pano da de bia na wo atie so no me pa cho wedro eno ani eye give us herbal mixture give us entontom eda ho awmatrofo no ena egu nkasamfoni neni no obetumi afre ni awonte ase ni awopemu nkyeremu se ni obetumi anum aduro no so enuane awodo bi num a wo num aduro na ese wudi ene ne awundi no me pa cho ofre give us eba center ye no ebedi nkomo ni etumi akyerɛkyerɛ ni nyina no eye 0543 222470 0543 222470 na me pa cho ni give us herbal center for uni ye eni nkomo emfanfa ye give us herbal mixture ebetu malaria u fever and afa u typhoid ase etumi ede amawo na we eye give us cold capsules and we eye give us p capsules me pa cho edro we no koto a obeto ni mienu ede abomu sabema o complain ena misisi ye me ya ena misisi mu we me na wo ba wo complain misisi ye me ya ena misisi mu we me no eyesu ni bani ni ye bi no ma na nipa ye eno ena ye kofa sa yare ne de breye obi otatena se ye che obi a otapeja niama wo fam na de bia ne sisi bo wiem na wo peja niama emu odu me pa cho wonso bomode na pe give us herbal give us cold capsules ena fe give us p capsules no ebi onu se be ma se sisi yare wo so a eye ma wa eye mpaso agudie eye na enkoye sanso ena oba nso sisi yare ewo so a emmo ema mpaso agudie entumi nkoye eno na abon se wo ba ho so mi de mi ni atenka o mi de mi mfele he o mi de ase mi de mi hu mi bia ne kan se frigidity no oba ewo so a e pa cho wedro eye give us co capsules and af give us p capsules sisi yare bia etete wo na ha wo me pa cho enu ne edro ba ko a enne ukọ adwaman so omanmu eni wiase afa na be bia na me pa cho ubetumi enya okoto atoni mienu ebomu na nom give us co capsules no eni ni p no na fetutu sisi yare nyina ase se na betumi aboa ma ebrani edo nyina no nipedua no ebetumi enya ahoden se emu ehyehyew se emu eyewo ya ana se emu ewe odwe no me pa cho enso ano no enie eye give us co capsules and afi give us p capsules herbal shop pharmaceutical shop licensed chemical shop eni ebi etun aduro man Ghana mu bia no me pa cho obetumi enya aduro bi na wanom na bibia no etumi akonkan ede amawo nya wonte ase eye 0543 222470 now we need give us about center for any nkomo enfanfa yen give us cold capsules any ni p capsules ayeko tu sisi yare ase amawo now if you want to give us about mixture eno ayeko boa malaria any fever bi atiti ni pedua no wetumi atu ase etumi edi free ho nti obapa
mo nti ye pedro bia ba bia bi o
herbal shop
omo pedro no so e
omo pedro no na wa frɛ 0543 222470 now ni eni nkomo
ye sisi yare de no so bi ho
enti eno ne when they give us cool capsules and any p no o ko to ebre ne do nyina na o to ni mie no e de bomu as I say we two koko ni amama na agi nipedua no e de aboso no e ko ba ne sa na e de nipedua na say wunti no touchma ana so how be mu na wa fa p capsules no do we ga say amana agina ni dade ye mu ana say restore ye intini na ho atochma no entini to ni mie no
ma ne mema betima
ba cho ba ne be ma no enti ba cho bibiara no etumi enum bi na bibia no etumi enti numbers no 0543 222470
give us about center na yete one more enka no nti mesro obo wura pharmacy heba shops bia mu bi wo mu na so akoto bi no wanom tichu nso ototo yi malaria nom ne ade wunya give us heba Mr. enum a na isa hoden pa etumi aba ye wie ne yehwe birthday celebrant ya ha ne okay nti wo de mamen komra na ye ba ye betwa so yada sio yansa mu akwa ba bi Adom TV Badwam dwumadie no eso midin de afia amankwa tamaklo na bia yaduro so de e wo se yetimi emiemia numpe mu obubuo saa ne de ene ubowura mu a na won watumi amawo numpe no ho akokwa no ahoden so asaye etumi abom bandum pepa de a ombo homoden papa mu ache
na
bia bokode
onyame adom
na dogo nso ho ye
onyankopon adom
adwuma ekoyie so
too much
de nyamiase branches no he
oh Accra any Kumasi
okay
na e on cry de ensha Accra de na
e be sha Accra de na se e da se what do you think
you ever say enkra hanso de baby o expenses nti ofaka baby a no akase o expenses we see o 18 junction we see o hon mo taxi for home dudu o de kase o ko baby a obi do mpembu a esen de sie ni manu biom a ye de bibidro de ye no obodo ba we pim e wase o de onya si o pe kase o ko eye ban heba hospital ade a obodo e ba we pim o senso e Kumasi ene ne mpotem so de a baby a friend say atonsu agogo aban aresabe ya kase na chi o pe e na be hu ba heba oh yes say enam say edwumadi a yedi nti no ye say epia wonte sana na eho ade fifiu ya eho ahompam de yes enti aba ne dompe ho asem de a obi anim say ban heba hospital Ghana ha ne abibre mu apa de ejina na so pa na nse ya so kra kwa kwaje ho abaso de bi mu se abri ne abri bia na abaso de no ba na heba eno kire se dompe mu ha de o ba bi mu ban heba hospital ya de a ebeso ado e de ama se ya kwanhia no wanya na dompe ho atochima se bia wankasa na dwumadi bia odie ama odompe ho atochima anase bia wachibrem baby a dompe wo nipade no mu kwa de any operation asem anya afiance na yakwa fada di bi dia akwa hye ho da bi se de na tie kane na sa pepepe ena besa ba be back and nti se wo dompe mu hawo se wachi de se wo nsa baby biara dompe wo bia ho atochima e bia na bo kra na wo bo na ene na ho attachment no ontimi nkonko decide madi no bi ba heba hospital asio na so ba BP anase bia wanya akwanhia bi anya wo pe se so kukunya akwanhia na mu wakunya akwanhia bi na hawa ba ba heba hospital na se oba BP anampo so obi ho a ye frame bi cerebral palsy e bia ye wo no ze no bi no se nka se ehhehye fa no entimi ahhehye yi anase bia abofra fofra ya wo no enam se ne no bi no emuaye bawe ntino ama ontimi enanse wiakra ho yeden edemana ode fra never BP ba heba hospital no bi ho asem de ade ye ho asem pa anaso obi ho no ma ese ne na mo abie obolex na se ne onante no kra ompe because ebia oya abofra bitima fa ne na ni mienu kra happy abonte ode fra BP ba heba hospital asio ade a ebehwe ho asem aka ma no na ba heba hospital so de anya de abeba ho no ma sa kofia when you the needed resource a wohwehwe da bi ebi nsi krada ene nti no wo dompe mu hawa na se woni mo bi o dompe mu hawa de a fa na kire mu ba heba hospital asio de a ebe side ama de dompe na sase ni bi ama no obi wo ha ne de this location especially say e wa abasa de ana say o nine de
na team cap yes
akwakọ da be fofora when you bia wo hunim de no anya ama obaka wo sa abre na abre bia no benya eho haw ba ba hospital so de ode bibi sa ba BP mo ho ne ma wanya de a obenya chire haw bia ani nti eho akwakọ hia se oba BP ho obi on so ana ne sre dompe ne na dompe bibi esi ani no friends ekutudwe no na wo se bibi omo di hie mo no as a grease bi ho I don't your friends a cartridge no obi ho ana ne de no awe e de free ho enti una ma wote se ona dompe ni no ntem etwi yes na amaka bi de da so no wote se make sound that any operation and the sound cartridge in ba o de rabi pi mo ba heba hospital ye ho no bibi biara na se yade bia ese bia no e ya bibiduro and e de say yade ho and enti wo de ya gidie na tu sa na mo no rabi pi mo ba heba hospital e yade ba e dompe mu yade nko ade yade a ohbeto na wasan akofie mreko a ompokra no e orebe fi mpo se every bi etwem kra nanka o dompe mu hawo e de e kan sa so enye dompe mu hawo nko yade bia woni pedua no ebi wa na ne stroke ana kana tompem ebi also ana afani pedua no fani na se afani ni pedua ni na o se stroke is there ba e ntini mu yade and ntini bo se untini ni na ayeden yade a ewu asisi ana eno so na ema utimi ye movement no nti se ba ne se ntini mu asisi ana se ewu a enya de abetima ayeden etu anabon se de o se utimi etu no oba be pi mo ba heba hospital ye ma waduru amwa no mako ni pediem na aye ntini mu adwuma no saa nso ene sande otu afidie so a eno ana be massage ni pediem because ba ne saa na abrene abrubia no o se yetimi massage ni pediem no na ntini na emu asisi ana se emu awuwu ni na no etimi asan ba back aba bigina na so saa nso na ebra ye massage wo no se bia ni pediem na fani na da ewu ana se ni pediem ni na kra na ho ba ho a o se be manante ho aye de ama so so ade mu kra be de ama anti e obi a no so abrene abribia no obe boawo ama wasa hya sese utieti a nan no so bim na ama healing process na kontem e de ama ado enti na ba heba hospital de o de ade bia sa ba be pie mo ho no ma o free as your uncle na o krampo refi se emribi etwem kra no na yade bi ti se stroke na etetew ana se bia yade bi ti se dompe mu yade na etetew ana se bia ndemu yade bi krampo e yade ana etetew enti ba heba hospital de ope be bia yade bibidro ene sa yade ye kenyi na so ye bibidro ya na e de sa yade we nyina e o ba heba hospital asio enti no se bia woni mo bia e stroke akana to them ana se bia o dompe mu ha bia o de ka hwere ne se omra be piem e o ba heba hospital na yade a o free asio nko biem no na sa yade na eno ama waka dem ana se sa yade na ama o ntimi ntu anamo no wasai aba bi gina ne na so biem o ba heba hospital asio and enti no obi bi arrange no so se o ba bi piem se so e bia o yade how ntimi anka ho asem ye numbers no ho na wa frɛ na waje nkyeremu bia ene stroke ene dompe mu adwuma nko ane ye yade bia e futi bepe ho na ase bia de o de ba bi piem o ba heba hospital ade to ase o ze yade bi ho
admission.
Oh yes, admission in the ma e be ma ne mba nyina oh yes send na make about stroke ya dey say unzo obi wo ho a uja no so no nkwanko fie onye obi obebo ano na eno so abrene abribia na se otimi ewo se o ye exercise yes nipa ni wo ho and nti obi o stroke ya dey no na emprebe brain ya je wo de to ana se obi wo ho no na send na situation eti no uja de so no nkwanko fie e bia instructions kra de mama ne se on this one se na wetima ye no kra no onye obi obebo an nti e ma ontimi ni so and nti no ye timi to fu so we na ke be ya next 1 month ide ka so wo ye ho na e hwe na entity bibia amfama e na bi won so a na obi wo ho anya se bi o yare na emum no dane da nyina no ze o so timi kokko hwe apomu den se de na ekoso ni pedie no and their friends say check up and inti oba be pie mu so oba heba hospital ye wo sem fidini na ye de hwe wo na hye no so say nye say oba say o yare ana ya sha say we de say o hadum de o ya de jiwi da fakosa ho de bi e hospital prekope and inti process bi abefem wo hospital bi em no oba be pie mu oba heba hospital the same process na abefem na emo mode of treatment kwan ye fa so e be say ya de no and ye ebibidru na ye de say ya de no and inti obi o ho no na ebia onyare na emom no ehwa akwakohia se so okokopiem wa sabia bi na okohwese woni padia no ayembia ohaw bi omu na se ohaw bi kra nam kwamu a ba enam se you ne sa bro ni se prevention is better than cure and you ne sa na yetimi ade asia no kwan e de ama ansa na sa ohaw na ba na emom no kokopie ba bi foforo na se kokohwe ba wi a ade da bi ode sa problem de ba na do ade be sa ne ade ama wo and inti oba bi pie mo ba heba hospital na see detective bi sa na bibidru ya de de say ade sabi o nananom trase say na hospitals akesi nyina bi nso bi ho then so omo de bi duro e na sa yade bia na eteti bi biara ene nti yade a oba bi pie mo ba heba hospital a yade bi duro na sa yade ni na oze kan no obi nya kidney obi sa ho touch ba de na kwa koto abosu fie say abodi dua we say the fu ahye de na ase atata etire say o bi a eduabo but na ehunim de nyamba ene nti oba bi pie mo ba heba hospital we ni nyina no yade a ehwe se bia o kidney no na ho de ntisɛn ayembia percentage no ɛwɔ form anase ɛwɔ soro se ba na se bia ɛwɔ form a ne asan page mo de ama se de be ya enkonko ba ne se oba benya kidney failure ana mpo se ɛbɛka se o kidney na se ntira je so de wo kɔto afidie bi so na abrene abribia no enti ama Serge Medina kidney ni di no se afidie na akakudi e de ama ɛne nti no so bibia na hwɛ na pom de ho yie your number is 0244 988-004 0244-988-004 and that's 0244-083-482 0244-083-482 I've been saying it can kind of say enkra baby or spentes the ufaka baby akaso bisi or spentes 18 junction we see hope taxi for home load catch up say oko ba hospital as well adia omo eba BP mo sense we kuma sense that baby a friend say atonso agugu aban ayaresabe akase na chi ope eho na abehu ba heba hospital afenso ofre na ofre fo bi gina so ade abotre na san free bi senso sila na ofre fo gina so no I voice no tia fasa na best ni na so ade e bebo ti ni tie o ha
yeda say papa party ba heba hospital na yete won kano ne utosini wo mu wa pomudin mu no ofre number si ya ombejo so amen komra na yeba ebeto so yada se yamu akwa baby Adom TV Badwam dwumadi yi eso yada se wo mre no wada je yada mu ase o 30 years ni na mu ne ya dwuma fofrofo ne adadafo nyina yada mu ase da mu ase papa otisa beat ne pa na je sa aseda no ana eguso e de mamo yanu asomo mosom nti yenkoso a oba fefe abna abagine dwa ofri Adom Herbal Center enuro no eno ne ebedi ho nkomo ba me mo akwa abe se bia boko do go
de se sho konkron sa ho fe no kosro Mr. Samuel Wonder ye boss no nyame sha no nya ne kese
amen wadorba
ebusia ndi nchia efri Adom Herbal Center ebre obibia o hwe ya no pe Adom ye ni producing na fa X-Vein mixture na fa X-Vein capsules and afa so na fa Lady Clean remember no more wo ho pay attention to the making and pay wo hweme to be say infections no just say adokro be ma no ma wo dwonso ana wo te yawo wo kogina fishe so kodwonso a wo be chima say ye den na dwonso no emai obi story na dwonso 16 times a night offer mo sister bna meda me story dwonso na 16 times enti say menda me paso mene washroom hona meda sad day nipa so one da e won sunsuan so a e de ba ni peduane so e na me ma no na fa X-Vein mixture ne capsules ne bi e na no from sister me da na mada me pa cho wo sa ha we bi wo dwon so ntentem wo dwon so na mu achemi wo dwon so na be me mu hyehyew na wo te yawo be ma bi wa kompa boxer shorts clothes to me because onya discharge be ma yes me ma to me discharge onya discharge na achenchene atare ne boxer shorts ni mtine okopo odmo no kodu fie no oro boxer na ato na dwendwene bo age so de nsuo pete so na ya ago ansa na wotumi aronye sa ensem pi mesra wote me ka no pay abomoden sa won sabeka nafa X-Vein mixture nafa X-Vein mixture ene ne capsules na hwembo anyi sa ha no fi on fama mixture no enie ena capsules no so enie obetumi e de mixture no anom eye capsules no ana obetumi de nso anom se na obenom na wan kasa obe feel comfortable no na obetumi yes yenum e de bom se nafa X-Vein mixture ene ne capsules yankasa ye haban ene yendubra nom na Adom yakokwaye makotiti ndua haban ni ndua hini ye de fam fidi ma doctor fe kukudam ene ejina fidi ho de haban aye adroi kama enti we no umbe yuzu wie enye ekira sem bia da bi mpanifo nso e de stamp siso se eye timinwa be ma dwonso na wote ya wodwonso na obememu ehyehew o fele se opesa wodwonso na nso kudin fiche so kodwonso a obechim a Dumsor no emba do bu okompo Dumsor wi na mogya bi anase insufita bi ejechire eba infection na ye na ma ache intama sese ne be ma na hya sese efon me pacho enye duabo obi anya ohwe infection no etna also echa etimi ma obe ma no efon na fe nsuansuan abegu ano ndo se na epia kohwem mesro entna ho na enye hwe han otemi ka no peya bo modern se wonsa ebeka nafa X-ray mixture ene ne capsules bibia wo pepepempo ene da asen na obema no ahwere me pacho UTI me cha urinary tract infection so set na also cha na se wa nhwe no ampempo masibra doctor betuma show rubber enta homa na nyansa wotemi ka no pay abo modern se wonsa ebeka nafa X-ray mixture ene ne capsules ebehwa aboa na infection na efi ho no mo ede amobu ni mabobo so because o sabe na me de me okay bibia nyame but wakwa ni pay de wo so tumi yo ho aduru enta homa na nyansa wotemi ka bo modern se wonsa ebeka nafa X-ray mixture na ne capsules ebehwa aboa na aboa na esiesie ni pedua no me se ebeyi fin keka wan infection na efi system nim ede amount wo treat ho a bo modern se ube treat o partner na oye bema na treat una person o partner so treat ni ho a se ukoto nafa X-ray mixture ne capsules na bo modern so beto nafa lady clean no e de aka ho ama oba sima no misro wen so eye nafa lady clean 100% natural feminine hygiene wash na Adom ya kokwa e makotiti ndua haba yindo ni na purely herbal nte boa etu ase e de maw ade ase herbal ne de ensoso yare ne ni de bi etu ase kra e de maw menua ba enso begu ahemfie ho no ekekaw nsuo egu nsuo na egu ne sebe e de nkabone enenam ubu nse wi a na eja wonka e bia wo anasa abrabo mu nsemuntino ama ahemfie ho no ebia even infection ni mpo no set na also cha me check and dialysis no de puba no de bo se buwa ne de na yiba na ayenkruwankruwa na fita na hadwen mesro entna ho ma ne nyansa entna ho ma ne nya too late na ho kekaw infection ata na so acha ma ho no mu ahemfie okra bie bo modern se won sabe kan na fale de clean ya course bi ba na me no mo kasa na me ro aho there ya kwa ne se be ma kwa to me first obey manage no me pese me gya no na so how I want hu ni se bio sister en kan wo lady hu open ade na so obi won so on me kan kiro onu hia 1 or 2 pe obegya ho de wakọ na wakase ofiefo na ye sister check ho hwe mesro bo modern se won sabe kan nafa lady clean bi e be hwa bo yin kan bonem ahemfie ho asebe awo na sa babo mu semta na infection ama ho no mabie no nafa lady clean be hwa na yi sa ha no fi ho no mo e de ma se nete wona da kem kama sawa e hye ho tu be hwe kakra egu asawa nim na odi ahya ahemfie ho ntumi fa hye ho so hwe gu ma na de wamia liquid nsuo no e de gu ho e be sisi ho no kama e de amount ti se na me kan na sa ahemfie ho keka wo se bio nka bon na bi efi ho no mo e ba mo modern se won sabe kan na fa lady clean bi e be hwa boa na e isa ho ni efi ho no mo e de amount yendrey enye na pharmacy shops and herbal shops I wo krom ha bebia no wo kwa obenya bi atobi chire wadwen so na opesa oni mecho bi ho no ma they've been married for so many years in but one emma odidi anabia beja na boso odidi pe na just opesa o throw up wo dey send your how ni tie bia no fa beda na Adom Herbal Center na yenhwe na yempe onpo masibre emfa emma your number no e 053 11 56 556 053 11 56 556 insure started to na poso ne ya kodam paswa obechinchim ne ho amaria che bomode na ansa na mada fa beda na Adom Herbal Center ye behwa boa na nyame adom ni ndu papa ye wonti ne behwe na ya pempo masibre e de ama mesanso esi number no so bi me send your how ni tie bia no Rocky has a cho fabra ukun soja fabra weri soja fabra edwuma mu sem enye because e ton edro nti no ba na de do pon wo de how bia no fa bedan ye say kasa wo hia kasa no be kasa people are going through a lot but why depressed or for being na chena sem onje ni pendi fa bedan na Adom Herbal Center your issues are safe with us the number no is 053 11 56 556 053 11 56 556 053 11 56 556 kana shana so say apomodin pa e ma setena pa entimi do ntena ho ma yare enji ni pedua no emmoso abra na Adom Herbal Center ye di ndu papa say abadwama so
ti ye pedodo atupa ahe na ewo
okanshi drug lane pharmacy shops ne herbal shops wo ho nyina okwa yendro ni bi ewo ho enya na we feature ho kra pharmacy shop na herbal shop na ho no okwa obenya bi ato ewo ho but op bibi kire wadwen so afre na ebia woni bi wo batmunim ba fra na ya kire so obi akọ ha obenya bi ato kọ ha obenya bi ato ena mesro when infection na we treat ho a make sure so partners be treating because ebia infection no ba ye no mu hia ye ono so one way or the other no ono so benya bi ntimestra wo treat ho na we treat partner ana ba ko ehu hia me so pa ye yenwa ma no mo wo senior high no we de o ti share ne bag mu a hardwe fa bi ma no fa nko school because we team no heat na efi ho no mo eba ne kwa himfie we betimenya infection and obo on so ne panties no ne andis no sure so ba ko hata wa bonti because offense obi be wia nti ne bed ne nche no da sen wo ewia mbom nti mu nyunyu sa no asantam ahye obetimenya infection ntimestra to ebi ma no na fashion ne bag mu no on fa nko siesie no because most of the time infection do na start konya free school ntimestra omokwa to be fashion mo bag mom na omo enfa enko enafa lady clean bo on mo beka so we do haba mo no don't be fashion onye problem man nhwingu asawen no mianya de liquid no enfa engu be ye adwuma no kama e de amano enafa lady clean nafa x-vein mixture and then the capsules a bit infection as in nadia mau embabium and the amount treatment na so a hwene no medro ne se ne se na fata bo ho no mo keka no ento weka so me start no me na ejai ebia na afa na a start but who so se nkeka me biom enso na hya se ekọ se Dumsor no kra ba form no ejai obuko bi dem a herba ndro fia wasesa de gu ho ne abrofu dro egu that's we bie pharmacy shop wo dem ho onum ososo esa yare no enye one day na de buy enti emfa one day enko uhia time eba na hia time ne adaje what they say to me strow say me ma treatment na bo modern say obenum say 1 month and 1 month na into ase emfa emma me sanso si number no subium 053 11 56 556 053 11 56 556 me say no how ni tibia no Pabada na Adom Herbal Center. Ayo mo adaji muntia ene ya waha. Ye behwe na me Adom nindu papa nti na ya hwe ne yi sa ha ni na efi hono mo ede amma.
Eda se papa pa na Adom Herbal Center abuna na wote na nka no de ehia pa ni se duro bia wonum bia no. Ya hwe se ube miti duration de amma won. Te sa nye djuma. Aso onum ba kwa na ho atonti no wasore na akoda bi. Wo de wi aduro no. Ube sese besa bebi ma ti eno anu no yada se
kwesi day ngen nyum ne yakama papa video no so abranze ba no atna brochi na good morning uhuye
bibi aboko
sure
yeah
me wona we na gino wo high pa o e ba da bo to nyuma mama ehu
straight
atna brochi da
na Ghana ya na
ya na ewo na flex we endo da man
kabende
no asabara you to kwesi day atamfo nice song the menu mean a promoter na
yeah this is my new song
okay okay na atamfo ayo da
obia wa atamfo you know ba me be say me ntre ma dofo ne obi bia say de nyame asra no no wa asra no nti focus wo watamfo so focus wo the nti a oba asase so you know focus on your purpose and your aspirations
nti sisi ya push atamfo say atamfo ni wa en
obia say wa atamfo
me ya sure
obia obia
muhu no
obia
okay Martin na unyuma wenya na de wo
wo no bebre
ayanyum how many years in
6 years
wow wow
6 years
into 6 years in rap hip hop na
yeah me hip hop artist
okay na nti industry net da no ihun industry
na me Adom ye gusun kakra yeah release we me new video title na atamfo e wo YouTube me release I think say 2 weeks in here Simon kona mko subscribe to my YouTube channel na mo support President you know Ghana music to the world
na feature at top artist
in Ghana be everybody you so
ye hu edwuma ye hu edwuma enti no my yenhwe ebe mu nchare 6 years in here ebe ka de otedan mo smooth what challenges ihun nan
na easy adwuma bia na easy ba empire born hard work ne nkakra ne omo boa yinti egusu a epem ko yeah
nti no music video accident discussion was it maybe
we management ne madofo special Prince Heart
ono your manager
ono manager
ofana Prince Heart
Prince Heart
okay
yeah
okay na wana na ebe bo business
and I'm a road manager and I'm a personal assistant so my team na get to be together and we try video man
video no do e fa papa no kwado o ko pe ayaze nyum no so e kama papa nti no style na anyen atamfu fi atamfu be koyin ayan
na me betre na me betre
okay it's no my share as other way him after atamfu look at him what's the journey going to be like
a bigger picture you know Yegusu ayebojuma. So after time for no expect something great. Just a good music from Kwesidin. You know, yeah. So I'm on share anymore.
Okay. You see, every you know where every be pede or pede or be show wechi, and I'll be pede follow socials no do. But what details ni na ma hene.
All right. So Kwesidin _ on Instagram, Kwesidin on Facebook, Kwesidin on all streaming platforms, all social media platforms. You know, okome by you na. Enquiries no go. If you are share me numbers no, and I'm email so that wait me contact me. You know, yeah. Nyame show be your support me.
Mama enquire brand to you na kakra to kakra me say atam for no. Mama say voice.
Stab in my back but I'm still moving forward though. Ya try to also usube nipa kesio. Nyame na shiram yo enye ma hod no. Nyame na shiram yo enye ma hod no. Inti atamfo ya munja yo na enkosi shu munja yo na enkosi agao na enkosi shu moyefo ye kwa
hey ila we share wa hade aba papa Kwesidin enye na yenye etwetwe nkomo o hade no new one atamfo enyum no e kama video no e kama nti no wo zina na wo stream enyum no fa man streaming platforms ni nyina e bo ho do
Kwesidin baby Spotify, Audiomack, YouTube, Tidal, Apple Music, everywhere, you know, you can get my songs on all streaming platforms.
Okay. Yeah. What style why I'm there I don't know. Ejina had the way na jadi mami ya you Kwesi ata vibes so.
Sa.
Enyum na.
Oh minimum no.
Shanada.
No really me Shanada.
Okay.
Shanada.
Okay. Marty. Into no yako we final ways be pede be ka chere.
Yeah man, so na kupon stra obi be o support Kwesidin. Na kupon stra me manager, me road manager, me personal assistant. Prince Heart, na me stra. Okinjo, you know, Money Don, Galaxy, Larusso, Brother Kite. Obi be o support Kwesidin bia na kupon kama.
Squad no do so. What ene chichapo, into na djuma no rekodo. Atamfo but that's papa. Ebebo paid o hade. Nti no Morocco. Mama fa wo Lord ninja wana na ese. Okay. So Lord no beja wana won mo so mo ma mezi yibro honya mi shop papa and the production day o kete cheje sika papa. Wanda no sheshe nyama mam dem roba mutum na menya bibia baka che wana paint no kete cheje sika pa that's papa de bo mutum the production no mza ebesiye wo hade. Tina set tenge squad ni nyina wo be kofi ampedu obi a mamura my friend because some isn't pronunciations na azini ye ntino wise kasan me da papa ntino me de besi hade nyame adoma ye besa na ye sha enjoy so ya do oh lord
yeah
Kwesidin mamije momo fa
Kano said it one odo wo to asafra de so na de nyina di boa won na ewie won yie yenim nyame ene nenam etie me yakomantu ye me yem nhihye yen epo aso kine bossa de akura onim ko befa so be yesi nkonkon so me de akwasinsia asemi de kabre na everywhere ye fa na sekese koma GCB Bank and also ye mo amane ese shareholders ya mo GCB Bank na me stem da pen force mu hia se mo update mo data ye honum. It is a year of phone number or email address. As a crabby abamu amusra wada. Ko any GCB Bank branch be Ghana be a neko esa update no. So person try the comfort of your home. So abetimi akọ www.gcbbank.com.gh www.gcbbank.com.gh Obetimi aye update ni nyina ehonum. GCB Bank, your bank for life. And when Shen Komodie I say after Amrasheja for a passe into law, the 1 cedi per liter on petroleum product. Yeah, a buying so for sure, Miss Kasem so. Dr. Kasia to force it, and call my Amrashe film. Now, and your 2 parts. So the first part near Baba Mong. You be show some slides no the effect a can't say what energy sector honum any the impact that levy a bit me make say bet me a year free sack na a what energy sector honum no eti weba say why a crowd am come a zoom na me anya Kofi AJ of Joy News na Kofi breaking it down efa e my ti mami a first slide weba na Kofi AJ so to me ka kwaba. Oh, but I see Eti. So we showing the first slide. Kofi, here. This 1 cedi levy on petroleum product. Now, Boasie is saying a kwame bet me afaswa, a bet me dealing with the $3.7 billion are buying area to deal with the energy sector debt. No.
Well, in fact, 1 cedi. 1 liter, 1 cedi. And I also who said this is not a new tax. Now, in Qatar, finance minister, they call parliament to seek for the amendment to ESLA. Saying in 2015, 2016, and I introducing a tax handle be a friend ESLA. Now, around that time, the conversation was that it was supposed to save our energy sector, which was in crisis. Time and the word Dumsor. In fact, 10 years down the line, ESLA aimed to me and save the energy sector like we projected in 2015, 2016. Now, under ESLA, there was a component for energy sector, debt repayment. And anytime you go to the pumps to buy either petrol or diesel, now ebedu 95 cedis. 95 pesos. So auto petrol and a diesel 93 pesos. Now, sa new law passed, which means that 93 pesos now there's going to be an increment to 1 cedi 95 pesos.
Okay.
So auto diesel there will be an increase from 93 pesos to 1 cedi 93 pesos. So on the average, auto any of this fuel, petrol or diesel, 1 liter beer will be a tax on average 1 cedi 94 pesos.
Okay. So waba mam the next slide na afe Kofi Mwame ewo hanum. Eti yanhwe this restructured energy sector levy no. Hope be part of it me e de ama aban to deal with the debt na ye nyina e kan wasemi.
I mean, debt that is the biggest problem I work. The Biameka Ghana, your energy sector, a debt-making machine, a sector that makes debt instead of maybe generating power, especially the power sector.
Yeah.
And most of the time, most of this debt comes from the ECG side, where that has been the problem over the years. You see, I wish ECG or more system losses cries about 32%, which means that 100 cedis or worth of power be ECG better or turn consumers be an ECG able to get back 32 cedis. That is very big. Now, Osha slide near what was screen is now.
Yeah.
This is that some of the data a buying a share no who say look, this is the best time I was a place the additional levy of 1 cedi on every liter. Now, this is a reason. Osha on the global market, crude prices perform. Now, at a certain point in time, cost to $87 per barrel.
Yeah.
This year we are hovering around 60, 61 to 65, dollars per barrel. Interbank who say, baby, a war, let's say 2 years or a year ago, prices are dropping. one other hope buying no who say, I mean, they can introduce this levy a year, fuel prices. It beats me after next slide.
Okay.
One thing you see is that at the beginning of the year, not fuel prices were around, let's say, 16 cedis per barrel. Sorry, per liter. January or it was 15 cedis, 99 pesos for diesel, and 15 cedis, 85 pesos for petrol or super. Now, some real can say, prices did not drop it to about 11 cedis, between 11 cedis and 12 cedis.
Yeah.
And I buy a cassette. The kind of gains that consumers is hovering around, let's say, 4 cedis or 3 cedis. We are taking 1 cedi of that windfall now, consumers enjoying currently to save the energy sector. Why is government saying that they want to save the energy sector? Okay, I say the energy sector has become a debt-making machine.
Yeah.
Now, what's the next slide now?
Okay.
That tells you the kind of problem, Ghana we have at the moment. And see, a binding problem, what were the options that are available to the government? See, I can't about the taxes, but there were 3 options on the table for government on how to save the power sector.
Yeah.
First one, they said, a car DNA fuel procurement in Yamaniamano. How do we deal with that? First option is said, you may increase utility tariffs. It's your better electricity.
Yeah.
Second option, so with my connect
the second option.
And no was to impose 1 levy per liter on fuel. And a third option was that finance ministry befa kanina.
Yeah.
No more share options me and saying no say no. Say a case your option 1 enye your option 2 a bema buy no pressure better on fiscal so until they decided to go to option 2 because of the windfalls in the petroleum sector.
Okay, so Kofi, for the first one, no, Nanyama Babet Mia choose Edia Savvy energy sector, no. The first of increased utility tariffs, no. So because I can't your woman that because you're already doing 40.75% on electricity and 4.07% on water. It is the first one here. It has been dealt with already.
First one, no, on say you were a clause in the IMF program. Every quarter, we have to do quarterly adjustments in terms of the tariffs.
Yeah.
Now, OSHA 14%, its monetary value is very small. So, OSHA thought the 14%, 1 CDA to tariffs is going to be about 50 or 40%.
Yeah.
In the now buying a calculation, who say, yeah, the 14% crab buy, how much more we place 40 to 50% into a no-go area.
Okay.
And the second one, the third one, what we are currently practicing, where most of the debt in the energy sector is being funded by government itself.
Yeah.
And see, OSHA shortfalls simply means that there was other things that what power sector versus what we actually have. There's always a difference because of inefficiencies. And it's some of the things we see in the cash waterfall mechanism. Every point in time, also buying CV energy sector. 2024, just last year, a buying had to spend, which is the previous government, they had to spend 20.8 billion Ghana cedis to save the energy sector or to save the power sector in 2024. Now, OSHA, the reason why I introduced this new law, to support shortfall payment. Now, shortfall payments, OSHA is a kind of burden sharing where a binding person of canina or connect a can't the consumers to reduce legacy data. I am a said. The energy sector, a car the legacy debt, no, is about $3.1 billion. How the Bagana seek more huge, sums of money.
Then you are talking about around 30 billion Ghana cedis.
Yeah, fine, it's 30 billion, and I say let's say roughly 35 billion, Ghana cedis. And none are buying friendly legacy data or person or clear. Now, the next slide now, the kind of, where in terms of where we are as a country, the own screens, shortfalls. They are buying here also this heavy power sector and as the energy sector. 2024, MPP are buying each year $1.46 billion or the heavy energy sector. It's now who Dumsor on the regular who said the government had to cough up $1.46 billion to save the energy sector. And this by almost said this amount can even double.
Yeah.
Where in 2025, you share close to $2.23 billion. And by this, no, you ain't business as usual. Because World Bank, IMF, and Casa am I warning? Yes, next slide.
Okay.
Warning is say, a binance Casa what they call modeling. Omashi energy sector, and who said, so Omani be beyond found between 2023 and 2026, no, a binding here car in American dollars about $9 billion and they are saving energy sector in terms of shortfall payment. And I'm buying say, I mean, like that. That is why they are introducing the taxes.
Okay.
Paman for Bibraka said, for instance, I joined these researchers, share data energy commission at the upper out, I share energy sector outlook. Now share even fuel prices. Yenina Ebeja to Muse from 2022 to 2024, the rate at which fuel prices echo up was abnormal.
Yeah.
In the sense that Ocean Energy Commission data now extra will say fair value was a consumers and as a motorist, it's here for fuel. It's supposed to be around 8 cedis, 50% to 90. That's per we are joining our calculation. And to Ocean baby a fuel price was around 12 cedis, 13 cedis at the moment. So the question is, fair value.
Yeah.
Why is the government taxing that commodity?
Yeah.
Government promised, they say, look, we are expecting fuel ever drop it very significant. If you are estimating this, why don't you wait until we get there before you impose it? Wait for us to get to, let's say, 9 cities or 10 cities before you put the tax. So as I said.
Yeah, Kofi. Unim, Ochna, better away so.
You better. I mean, energy sector need the problem will be brief.
See, Ochna, the other slides now academia so. There are a lot of interesting slides ahead of us. Nyame ad watch. Kofi, you better be brave. Researcher of Joy News, Multimedia Group Limited. Kofi, you know to say no entry enko via Zoom. It is so. This is the picture. And sa picture can was say, you know, there be a maker say, ni ni mansa ni eba power. Sa picture for ni aye train no. And one of the solutions here, Honorable John Jinapo, Edema Yabra no opposition here say, one, Abai will put measures in place to cut down ECG losses, which is currently around 32% in monetary value of 3.2 billion Ghana cedis. As we speak, minim so obi nim dia e kwan aban e fa so ade akate down sa losses no bi anim. Those who no make say ya adwen say near top firm go 15 cedis some months back. And now you turn to 12 Ghana cedis. And you making so much gains. You tax amount for out of the gains, sir. Maybe yes, the market was on mine. And you may be a pet. And you see 15 and answer 12 no. Other countries are selling their fuel in single digits. That was what Kofi J air catcher. At least, per share in a Kanima air quando, or say top firm around 8 Ghana cedis per liter. But now we are buying around 12 Ghana cedis. And then we are selling around 12 Ghana cedis. Amount for the Sabio gains Baba Pepa Nienya. Abam yeti asese abanada etwem no e de ahoye hia ba Ghana foso abosumi kakra bese na twem ekonie dollar isha asese etiaba for city arising e di say how many gains na Ghana for etimi anya e de free sa ahoye hia na aban ka chese abanada ande ekomu no eti eka agedfo eboye wa abra na dollar enam around $15-16 to $1 no. And na ye ba ye send ye timi a save amadwadefo ye ti apre ho e ba tax ye mame ai we the spokesperson to the vice president na nkomo na on GH1 AD no na hwade ti asemu a spokesperson to the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Edituja. I'm happy to make this sacrifice of paying the 1 Ghana cedi tax on all petroleum products. Press Secretary of Vice President to the Vice President, Amma Pratt. Amanyawa. Anya bonne. Before that, Mammy, wait there no. Dr. Kadma Mills, Professor John Vasatamis Nimiano, a tweet no. Why? Neti a response or them Amma Pratt. Mammy, Dr. Kadma Mills, the last one. The last time I was in government, we, Article 71 holders, were all given fuel coupons. Unless the policy has changed, I doubt that you will be paying the 1 Ghana cedi that the rest of us will be paying. It's so sad. You see, and na President Mohamed can't say it's painful, but we need to go through. It will not government appointees, you no fuel on Toby. Obenye coupon kra na se bu so mo sare ku kra cheche on tobi no asabe ka kira o say ye twia sa tax we a enye unya bone bi ama unya bone adai bone be no waye nyame na ya adom na adom wo but there be a make say ya manofo no e fa ye se before Jumani na oti office no the same amanyene ye adwuma no. Fuel coupon say no nya. That is why Amma Pratt will get this vim. No dia catch or say or ye proud say obetwia. Manfa e digital macro de nwie. Ala benya akwa no man kwabla santene abejafo ento aso. Ma me digital macro. Painful but necessary. We are pleading with Ghanaians. Please bear with us. We beg you. I think this is the way to go. And I'm naming the say now Ghana for saying the assurance because I said the energy sector. This is not the first time I ask on mine. It's not about the government though. As on mine, you need a 2 energy sector. Told debt. I don't even see I can say told that's what they cut $520 million. Told debt. Ya the two e buyer ni etua for toll debt. Premier Sante ni chia toll debt e be si enne. Toll e ket now says here $520 million. Toll. After paying toll debt levy. Tax are F4. Can say if governance is all about the tax there, some get here Jesus ni kwa obu omai no. Enya den. First cabinet fan koye kwai. That's what about am koye. Wan fa ma say menye. But we need innovative ideas. That is why I think people were buying into John Abdullah Jinapo, na bra no opposition. No waka say the incompetence of ECG cannot be passed on to the consumer. Na Ghana for officer John Jinapo ekuta magic win the beer or the babe boss the be ya. Yes, some pass on taxes and free consumers to pay someone's incompetence. The same John Jinapo comes to office. Nyamin child your mama Franco lands. One Franco local government and one Franco health and then ba energy ministry. John Jinapo tell us one policy. Ya de go akwamua eti eboam ye deal with this challenge. One. You have been in office for not less than 4 months. Tell us one. Ya wo ye ho adwuma. On baby ababedru. On baby and ababedru. That's one now catch say there's a magic win wo baby. Yeah, say ECG incompetence no. Ya because I carry over to a man for. And then you're carrying over to us. Ya me hu ya mobo. No fear nyina bo ne nche yen. See ye nya say ye be politicize bibia wo ye mamu a ye nyina be die mia na president mama ejina so aka kire say enam the 1 cedi aba Ghana for be sacrifice abetua levy near the akwakotua ye kam ne said every appointee will sacrifice half of the fuel coupon that goes ampa we are all sacrificing but the average Ghanaian the 3,000 the 2,000 Ghana cedis na ye nya no enu bi ne esa be yi e de akwakotua sa increment na ba no but Amma Pratt will continue to take her coupon and tell us say she's willing to pay. Once you can record, ya me hu mobo. Pa mo acha no pay.
Ne ma me so for oyi for me call ama prat you know for
okay mama ama prat we no GH1 ayim.
Yeah, for me call no.
Okay. Well mama ama prat GH1 code card no. About it also. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, can you what's it?
Because I'm happy to make this sacrifice of paying the 1 cedi tax on all petroleum products.
I'm a partner already.
On a spokesperson to the vice president. So a presidential staffer.
And teacher mu twi kasa what's it?
Osi eye na ni je. Ese eto na e de ato fam ho so no obetwia.
NNG.
Yes.
Anna, what's it? Cadman Mills.
Dr. Cadman Mills, and so dear no.
What's it then?
Well, Osi, Abra no what Abremu no. Now, Article 71 holders, yeah, I'm a practical hobby. No more jeep full coupons. This a be a see a say, and Shana so ya beg, we a buy a point here, only full coupon. Now, so only ni say, Sanction assistant. Ne sound to the bema obi or difu coupon, ebekas ne niache. Esa sa to ya ba otwia.
That's how family call ama prat and some ba
me ama prat de ne so biem. O si eye na ne gi se. Ye de tuo ato fam ho so. Na me ama prat me twia.
Oya djuma wey.
O mampani atena ye. The office of the vice president.
So mampani na kasa o kan na bra sa dey we aba no de na mampani ka o ka chede.
Mampani say painful. But Ghanaians will bear with them.
So,
Mampedisi ya. Na so be sele Ghana for say we the monti ase. Ni enyem fanyi sa aka ne fanfi.
Okay, so ebuo ni die ni kredi kakra wo mampanya.
That is it.
Okay, so come back to Ejidita Maklo.
My Ejidita Maklo so die no. Baba my Ejidita Maklo. And so epos okay. O si ya. Na so ehu hia. Yes, sele Ghana for. We be all
right, so if you have people who are not principled and dishonest, this is how we treat the country. Unfortunate, say, your man yourself, in Kuntum probably take the lead role. It's so unfortunate, dishonesty. And when people get power, they forget what they tell us. You know, we are restricted because of this is a decent platform. Honestly, because sometimes when you watch and listen, as if say, you know, Charlie, Yebumai, Timisremu, Mumai, you're careful with your utterances. The leader of the country acknowledges the difficult times we are in. You know, na. Pudia ne dia show nsem na wo no na mase o de betima pam obribia no. What do you mean? What do you mean? You sit there and you think that everything is rosy. When the MPP was in power, please. I don't understand the politics we do in this country. We are not principled. We are so dishonest, full of lies. And that's what is happening. No kureka abejina baby ujina. Any interest at home. When we are building a nation. I am saying that I'm going to Australia Kazasa nepe. Yes, she met my continent Jubilee House with you. I can't say much Ghana for our roba. There was a couple of ideas to your betting a interest ideas. You're betting chia de biada. You can't say I know if I want to because you think you're secured, you're protected. Quite foam or half. Near dog quiet moon, near sofa. That's why the biada me to chama ko poku ministers na himone Elizabeth Mone Sanko because we inclusive for they understand the realities of life. You can just like that. Oh, position fear na we dey am resi do sikasa. Akwesi emfensia.
Oba emfensia.
Me dase. Mampondi na kwesi say.
Eti isa santi mamponya me aduma.
I wish we talk about this and then we because Politicians are getting us now very, very angry.
Yes. No credit. I acquire by
what's happening? Who to one me about 14 point something in can worry. A break crash say mo dey say akatua one city ni beto so no kra no. Wo hwe bre ne bre baby a fan go boy say ko do a. Enuru ho baby a. What you work can dey here there? Dem I hear say pu na dwe. You sit in your air conditioned office, drive your car in an air conditioned car, who buy a beer dorma. You think that is all how we all living? Please, excuse me. Excuse me. Ya ye din a mama ye din. Esremo when you know baby. Mama ye din because where we are headed towards, the future is bleak for the youth of this country. If a beer or a man or beer person or a politician, are we happy? Obia person go to our JSS and go ask them. When you the assemblyman, the minister, the president, this is what their future is. And you sit and talk gibberish to us. Please. Excuse me. That's all about, do you know how we make ends meet? Comfort zone, don't spew those things that will get us very angry. Aban nanka so e man panyin kra no oji tum sa anamo na woturu enye easy o ko he jusak na ko he nurse fo no and pay listening to Adom FM ko tie jusak na hwe nurse fo ndo mo chechire they are off, they are not bothered o sa hye ebufu sa keke me that's a question. It's okay. I think I need a Malta Guinness break and then I can come back to normal because politicians in this country continuously take us for granted. All right, we are back after the Malta Guinness break. At any point in time, you can take it. You can really take it and enjoy it. It's packed with vitamins B. Ashansudi Abribia da Mekau say farm Hunriye, proudly made in Ghana. The patronized made in Ghana goods, especially Malta Guinness na Emboa wa Kwanshonkuso. Kofi Tonto, I will hand him say something na Mikrom this year. Unfortunately for Mikrom this year, no, this morning when I got the news that Bono East Ahafo, any leading in terms of exam malpractices. I said, what? And then over there 2 years, so bad. You know, so bad. All about Kwaba.
I
don't want to believe so I abandon a fool away.
I mean, yeah,
that's good.
Kofi
Oh,
big farmer.
Yeah,
cashew and so that area the cashew. Yeah, part of the country there.
But the question is it cashew?
Cocoa.
Okay.
Cashew. Now, say yes, I have rice production.
Oh, that's good.
This year. And tomato is very prominent.
That's
good.
That's very good.
Honorable Stuttgart.
Yes, Ale Okotra yeah na
ball no. If the amount for when so we deputy
sports minister.
It no the fact ball ni agukan sie ni ahodo nyina.
Oni mu bibia
Odom score.
I see.
Ana okura bro have so. A man wo di am the friend no. Ona oba no. Go gidi pa nyina efeso.
But still na yebetu no.
Mo betu no.
Yebetu.
Ajemo de dade ni grader.
Yebetu.
We team of.
Is it wa ko ba ko ye?
Oh, man, comments.
Yanko Pontias e be yedwuma me ka ho asem na me preliminary comment ba ko apeye no Ghana man panyini da no fie da kira ne na wotwe no ba bonoman mu
wabaji ni din o
that it was massive. Me ni say wakọ region bi a odi anigye ene ahosepe
wabaji ni din
ewura sa region no echen bono region they say say oman yewura John Mahama ne yere eye bono ni 3 regions na ebom no bono ahafo but 2016 result ayenya no bono no it was horrible. Una half of 3 regions put together. 2020, yeah, Juma man. But 2024, education say 2016. Seats are na ekura NDC wo bonono e ka ba ko pe. Only Ahmed. Only 1 seat, Honorable Ahmed, local government minister. 2020, yeah man 5 kan home man be 6 out of 6. 2024 Yama President Mahama 11 out of 12. Enti na no obedru bonoman mu na eye legisem kese. Na nanom ni stakeholders e wo bono so ade je mampanyini said ye obeda bonoman ase. Na order ase no o kire said ye yaye no aso na ndi oman me de anigye beka se yewura baaye bono man no ma na ya dwene ho a da ya koma so bi te se gine sampa road obaaye no wabehye mu kena se under big push eni mani mu ya enti gine sampa afa se junya na ye be publish the list of routes no gine sampa has been captured enti medda yewura John Dramani Mahama aseda medda road minister so as yesa na se agboja me raise urgent question for parliament minister respond we no otuka ba gine ma ye ko sampa fa kwan no so e inspect other Brun road na president ba ye no wanya ye kwa gine sampa road sunwane techiman road mwenchi msoko sekwa sampa road mwenchi wa road sunwane inner and outer ring roads nyina ye routes obaya obeka ho asem say under the big push they are captured. We are very, very grateful to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The Juma ye in 2024 no ye be more in the coming days. On my it was very exciting and I'm very grateful to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Constituency and sana Kolana starting so here
no. On my Masre kwanya Wednesday and part of this weekend me kwa I will stay till Wednesday and I will address them at the assembly. Omudi kan kwa assembly and san omo alcohol give them confidence morale. Na omonyiro omo ho enyi hu emfiri omo entro examination no na me wogidie se afi yebenya good results a sadi mbone a wo ka ho asem no. I don't think we deserve that. But on my before you go wouldn't say na wa unua Erikopoku Honorable Agric Minister ne birthday Yura Erikopoku Agric Minister very happy birthday transformation obaye the last 3-4 months obaye sector and Roma air course my men say fa kwan we so
Kofi Jana afunu ye class
me fa kwan we so na men say more na baso do you know say constituency sir ye capture for irrigation for vegetables on so I'm very grateful to him and in fact you will see one of the most active, one of the most diligent, one of the most passionate ministers are almost sector. Who his passion for he is a farmer himself. It's in a passion, drive, energy. Agric sector no. Tonto, you have no idea. There's
a very happy birthday. Preliminary inquiry about that. Oh, you feed Ghana.
Feed Ghana. One follow.
Oh my.
Well, feed Ghana. Well, what is missing about feed Ghana? Feed Ghana.
Why are planting for food and jobs for 8 years?
Feed Ghana.
Why are planting for food and jobs for 8 years?
Still, Minister of Agriculture Ghana.
Still, you're spending 400 million in Porto.
Kofi. Kofi.
Because you don't want to know. Because you don't want to know.
Eric Opoku. Ghana. Offer Eric Opoku there.
Number of initiatives. Oh my nephew Ghana.
Ure officer me Eric Opoku Massachusetts. Yeah. About 13 years ago debate. Yeah. So ono there we were need years from command. Ono so
buy won follow the course of agree.
Now but na hey book big
won follow agree.
Push you want some okay who sika credit was who the dwa no. No for men can chram.
A big push. 14 billion for this year has been ring and fence. If you don't know 14 billion has been ring and fence for big push in 2025.
Okay, so my one is Mr. Ukorenge there na mo fancy wa hin.
Ovi.
Mo say 10 billion.
Ovi bet you Eric Opoku na wa chia no.
Now my men chia na
is a special minister.
Oh, I mean doing wonders. Happy birthday. As or hit sister no. Yeah, calling. Man happy birthday. Just say maintaining can. Oh yeah, maintaining.
And you have not elected to maintain follow. Mr. Air follow.
Oh yeah, Juma. Oh my, me nuanu mo e wo bono man. Me de men ka no kwe wo mu nkyerem. Me nuan obetena ha yi. Akan bia dwana no mu a men ka no kwe wo mu nkyerem. Big push no. Enkosi ba bia. You see, they promised 10 billion United States dollars. So. And also my ring fence 14 billion Ghana cedis.
For this year?
For this year.
10 billion is for 4 years.
Oh, me ba million.
10 billion is for 4 years, not 1 year. Yes, clarify.
Oko first I 14 billion. Oko fa.
Oh. It but no budget.
Budget. Now budget is budget. Sika no be buy is another thing.
Oh my men can say back on Kofi memo what was so yeah ye ka say afi ye di over 7 billion eco a district assemblies common fund, out of which a minimum of 80% be court districts mo ka say into men yet or my as a city here every district assembly wo Ghana afi e take minimum over 20 million Ghana cedis me district. First 5 million. Every district, minimum 5 million Ghana cedis per quarter. Or more time, quarter sika kwa assembly 1 million. Okay. But the quarter, the monies have hit the account. And you can say to me, for example, district assemblies common fund. Check from your district. Sika no a hit it.
Asami lo kan dey same yati.
Azumu ka say yen sika.
Oh my, all the budget. Echo parliament be se bosumi mienu
yeah
bosumi mienu na chi no wodi mirika be pesika foforo
bosumi mienu chi bi yi
omo di mirika be pesika foforo omo ba so wifo one the bible kan o so ba anadwe so wifo that's how they came omo ko na kan ho bi anadwe no omo the mask o se then na show monim no omo call parliament o e present a bill ne pass no enumre na so wifo Kopesika. You don't have any money. So, who bet na wo that dan kofo na ya say, ya wo sika nka akope bi.
Say sika ne ni ho. Mo na mo di sika do na ye raise sika. Because sika ni wa, o man afa na buy na ba. Who say sika ni ho? Who say sika ni ho? This sika ni ho. When na ma sika ni ho?
Etu asem na obi say no. So sika ni ho.
Mo na mo wa ban. Mo na wo fu so wa. Mo si ya ma ba. Mo say ye ni sika ye de be ye adwuma na. Edi na who cause am?
O man. Oba Ghana. Is now 50 years. Ghana da ben na buy na sika good box mu a aban be sisa. Wo de ma me 1 year o buy na aban bi sika bi good box mu. Mu kra de mu ye lucky ye che mu gold. Ye the gold kra say jam. Munye grateful. Why? Munye grateful. Ye the gold kra say jam. The history of Ghana. from Kojo Wangra Penso ebesi 2022. na gold a yewo nyina ye 8.7 tons ene nam 31 tons ene kwa de mu ni ani wuo mu sorry am kan gold asem
o my 20% ye ko debt o mo ja to o masem ana ye nko ka no masem ana ye nko ka ho
I'll go there
energy sector nko amajo over 3.1 billion you are talking about what you've left me na mu ja mo mu wo gold wo ho e na dollar ne nam 17 cedis no gold wo ho e na dollar ne nam 17 cedis. So we will deal with the matter. You will deal with it. But that is the main subject.
You see,
you will deal with that.
Me say, Nyabotre. My main church Ghana for dream on mudi. She, my muti.
Senior topic no wo. Yeah, he teach straight away. But you are the media.
Me person me ma buru say. Abrante fe sports minister. Incoming sports minister.
Mr. Gobi. We are there. Let's yeah forget
Mr. Ni samu a wabeka wa hai. Ese uti pupu aye den.
No obi edi.
Mr. Mu managing your expectations. Kapre. Now wakoka energy sector levy. Men kan ho asem.
You be kan wasem you. This a homa be bell be boss.
Of course.
You be kan na ya ba be kasa asem.
Of course, and ya ba levy no nyasa. You church mu magana 40 ase.
You be ko kra ho ba. You ba.
Man na nya na no ya na no mot. Cha na no mot. O say ya ka ko bra.
Si ma ba no na ka me down because the mood no mot na ka me down.
Yeah, ba try ko bo so ya ko ba isi ah. Well, there's some that you know must here try and come on so Kofi 21 say so na honorable Stuttgart so one we say now Kofi straight to the energy sector conversation
the tiene say nano na Ghana inya enyina mahoden ho challenges kakra Intiera Mahama ye na dwen say obeso ano na ekwan ba akwa ye fa so ano eye me de ba twi kase ho na ye nyina ya tia sentime de ba from pa we offer ye energy mix na ye hydro ye thermal ye say kra solar abeka ho ne ade na oba the thermal side na ekwan ba akwa ye fa so say ye be solve ene say ye be kwa han giant generators say generator ebu an kese ene kokomlemle ha nyina kra ya yepe na aboa ma yenya nyina mahoden na mra ye ko rent generator nipa na ye ko gie free no ho no na ye ka kire ne say yera ye ho akire enti my generator ni bi ene o say mema generator ba se obehia kanea wo se wo hia kanea wo me de me generator no be de mawa obetuaka eno ne frɛ no take or pay enti se generator no ada wa wanyina mahoden na gina mpo na obeyusu a ono de onfa ho se wonyusu a onfa ho ni sika obejew no obeden obejew anso ha ena yera mahama sa ka kire mo se even though mo de amayen si ebeyusu o yenyusu o mo be charge yen no diesel ni fuel a ye be to good generator ni mu no ye ya ga na ye be se atua ho ka enti Ghana for obi ka kire energy sector debt na se kire nyina ni ye kofa sa ekatwitwiri die ene ye de to ye ho so enti take or pay no nko aka de begu ye so ansa na unza na no na John Jinapo talkative no ka kire meba don't buy wakasa more than adwuma wa Mr. me defend you Mr. me so talkative or buy wakasa more than adwuma wa ye okay obeka kire say missing containers and no afi the otro thesis for some thesis na no otro parliament no say man ka say na miraculous assembly na wa hune nine ba the infant ho enti the major bulk of our debt if those decisions Mahama took of course over the electricity sector ECG losses of over 30%, inefficiencies, corruption, fraud ni nyina be kambum eni nyasa ekana yedino but bulk of it those terrible decisions by John Dramani Mahama.
How terrible were those?
Oh, they were terrible to the extent say on only free honey near the 2.5 billion So only man make
it saved the
dollars situation be na save we.
The times that we found
ourselves. The
times that we found ourselves.
Urefi said joy ha na crab isuan de wa. Urefi. And then also we. Wa so one can near the so e can do so ho asem. So solve be papa. So e can no honey free buy. Now we share reporter World Bank any other institutions here I say no. Yenua Mahama decision now take here no. Aho chire de Ghana be come 12 billion US dollars. 12 billion. Eso sene omo big push no. Omo nya sika mfanya no. 12 billion. And I run another say bobo mekukei. Me hwa magana fo ndru 12 billion. And our concaning kakran. And I drew 12 billion. Yes, we are free hono. Now a cano and a number say 3 billion. But o man pacho emuda ho.
Me follow.
Enti Ghana for Montias yes enya Kufuado na de kabeto ho. Ye beto 2.5 billion. Actually we kept the lights on. Until last year, there's a few months, there 4 months be enya challenges. For 8 years largely, we kept the lights on. Talkative by no. The first day
the Minister of Energy.
Okay, Minister of Energy. John Jenapo. And Petro Nasa and Omujaye Petro say afe anadwuma na asem ye hu ba bi asem ni kosi ye. And afe talkative sa ba ye and ayi e kana ye
oh I think say you know my stamina interject.
No, you have to
but constant referral of the Honorable Minister for Energy and Green Transition.
Honorable Green, they ain't no my transition.
John Abudulai.
That's the ministry. That's the ministry. It's not about the money.
Constant referral to him. I fully object to that.
Men can be. Out of respect for you, men can be. Oh, you're farming. I have a great deal of respect.
You know, one thing about JJ Nese, he believes in transparency and stakeholder engagement, carrying stakeholders along the way. My point is let us address the issue. Raising your objection and my time back, I will deal with the matter.
So, Omai, assembly nyina say, ene era Mahama say, say you solve crisis. Omo friend a crisis. Na levy na abano. Unim de me yapa. At least E-levy import dia de ba ma Ghana for kan bi. At least any e mekasa. Ghana for me the budget ba na no. Be nam se na me ni mu di kontomponti no. Me sheda yiwe ni free mu. Because na no na be ready budget. Oman uni Ghana hana yera John Mahama ka kire say e kada ho. Energy sector levy na out here. Mibuza o John Jenapo a me friend is adin ni bio no all kasa no wan kasa ye de ka okay enti ade no mo ya budget no man function busa ho that first question you claim said this is ade a crisis e betimi am o man na bo o ye budget honorable ade na man function budget
the agency of it
who they are under certificate of agency. Why didn't you put it in the budget? Because no more dada. Ghana for no more dada. They needed to create the impression, say, ye taxes be a free ho. Ye E-levy a free ho. Ye betting tax a free ho. Then, until when your friend robbing Peter to pay Paul. Classic example of scamming. And almost share that you free ho. Now the moon can't try on my me say they came like thieves in the night. Amoba so we four and umre. Omo de bill ne beto ho. Eh, when my dear Ghana for danger ye dey amay ho rubber stamp parliament na ye dey e ho no. And now so munim so mo rubber stamp parliament inti no. They didn't care, no respect. E bu edi bu kroma fa bia amay. Because they have rubber stamp parliamentarians who rubber stamp it. They didn't give a damn. This is what they did. Now, Levy no, who have a trotro
last week.
Yeah, calculation, file calculator.
So, the cost
file calculator, my Mr. And then, Ufa Ghana trotra, the common trotro car. The friend Nissan Ovan, mebwa.
Ovan, correct.
Within. Me ko internet na me busa internet ne say na Nissan Ovan no petrol sign offer. And we say Nissan Ovan no offer about 16 to 17 gallons. And the Ghana you use the imperial system until you multiply 16 by 4.5, which is 4.5 make a gallon. Liters make a gallon. That's 72 liters. And the truck driver who tie me, could the war tax at John Mahama Diabano. Any time I will be fill tank be about 72 cedis. Averagely, truck driver be a name so more bentino. A day obey you one tank. Okay? A day obey you one tank. Young fan say, oh yeah, Juma 6 days a week. And to multiply 72 by 6, about 432 cedis a week. A week. Now multiply 400. Yeah, mommy, honorable Michelle. Multiply 432 by 4. Ubenya saying 1,728. Fabra dollars when a dollar is 10.25. About $168. And the truck driver, John Mahama say, Busumi biano man $168. Now America credit taxa. America, you taxa. This is what they have done to the people.
And what is the reason?
Mamima Uber there, Uber, Kia Morning, and now Toyota Vet, almost averagely, a year 10 gallons, which is about 45 liters. Or no, so no, we have calculation in a year.
To the same process.
The same process now, Bosumi. Kia morning driver, Uber ma John Mahama 1,080 cedis. And no, $105 every month. They are born in Ghana for it.
What are the reasons behind any here?
But
you know better.
And I know better than
I saw you say sector who say man he live in here to for a purpose.
Mammy can be Mammy can better than intro, Mammy can better than intro. I to force him back at say, oh me Ghana economy no me tiasie. Na me Ghana why on the vetting me who here now what we have to do is compliance. Also we see economy now what tiasie. Now only forcenomics now mo kan no. Unim say dey abe entronomics. Forcenomics now equals to entronomics. It also be I to force and catch and say, okay? I see the inefficiencies in the energy sector. No, we don't have to let Ghanaians bear the cost. What the economic forum.
But Kofi, I don't know where to say the adjoin such too many people.
Adjoin such
yeah, of course.
Sorry, we're here.
I've come to see the reality.
Sorry, we're here. Almost such a man.
And your mommy, Kofi. Yeah. And your mommy. Yengina Bajia to say, a cabi a many.
Okay.
Yangiri, one, sa a cano. Edition so any papa and the brain.
Okay.
In this house, she say we are our order. Eslan.
Oh, I'm going to be home. Come on.
But we have
gone to
the
Omar David. I'm going to be home.
Oh, there will be any meaning.
You see, they came like thieves in the night. Did they tell you about it? Did you know about it? Or what Tiana said within 12 hours, I'm going to bill now by a pass. I'm a president. I sent it into law. I'm going to do home. Come on. Ghana for no deal won't come on. They didn't even have the decency to talk to us. Because they have a rubber stamp parliament.
There be where you propaganda. Rubber stamp in the when there is an urgency of a matter which you agree to.
I don't agree to anything.
Clearly,
I don't agree to anything. I agree to any agency. To say a cow, I know. Men are a catcher says so. Munim say cow na agent. Next, I'm coming to share budget.
So you disagree to an amount by Candy? Of
course.
So clearly, the strategy of governance may be the way you wanted it to be. Cannot be
the way it must be. Not what I wanted it to be. The way it must be, they say, "Obi be a friend a kohuma bosika." O share the obedie ni the obenya. ene wo car obe de ene kwan obe fa so a obe tua no okay so in full transparency no you bring all of that into the envelope na wa magana fo ahu say e kai wo honi e kwan a me fa so a me tua ni wo sheda yi bibi free mu okay
na chiro asade
na chiro de abeshem wo de beshem so wansa ne ankasa.
Okay, so now what mama observe what this here. What it means is that your man driver for shine
exactly.
Now the challenge will be that a driver for may be tempted to go back to increasing price.
And may enra me ne adaka break aside.
May also na to
oh there was there you sunya abotre ti enra me ne adaka break aside. Me wo figures and facts. Me ne adaka break aside was say
VIP
bus in and out. 222 cedis no mobetua for each VIP bus. Okay? So multiply by also we 3 times a week. So 3 times a week is about 600 and something. I say 220. So 220 times 3 is 660 times 4. You saying over 2,000 something. And you know, nanka this week or mobile beti VIP prices so. But board not decide say they want to now take into account this levy,
the effect
of it. And many other cabaret in the studio.
Oh, okay.
Kofi.
Oh,
my Kofi has spent 45 minutes. Tell you propaganda, sir.
Oh, have you?
Senior, you should just 2 minutes to correct some misrepresentations be or yeah. The decan or can be say adena yeah budget no yeah farmer. Oh my very simple. A buying way decision say on take decisions are a beya sutro minu ama ayeni hane at the time na ye talk fuel petrol gallon 170 Ghana cedis. Usa introduce taxa ebe ya sotro mi no. Entina aban no monitor situation no. At the time PURC the tariffs ba no. Nessa say ye betumi deal with your debtor, ye increase tariffs by 58%. Aban no said no. At the time amochire ewo ho. So timing where your timer petrol na you told the 70 cedis 1 gallon no above 50 cedis 1 gallon. Enti say aban no introduce 1 cedi na the 4.5 beka ho na ekọ 54.5 cedis kura na it is still far below 70 cedis no it was save about 15 cedis. Enti timing no that is the response. 2 okase President Mahama buy ni solutions or provide ye time ana ye wa here mu plant e buy na e de kana beto ho a enye no kre. And I will give you figures. Interventions at President Mahama e de buy figures I da ho nyame na meka ESLA report 2024 HS President Mahama the ESLA buy no 2015 24th December and or sent it to 80 ne time 1 year pay ESLA no from 2016 to 2024 generate a year 36 billion Ghana cedis na Henra parliament Henra official records Henra question about so report from ESLA 2016 to 2024 generated 36 billion Ghana cedis. It is a can deal with the debtor and can debt be anyhow. I will come to that again. And I all case omuko signing agreement no a take or leave, a take or pay, and I almost send the fuel account. Kofi energy sector, no my for politics and come na into the academics and the professional side of it. One planter ukojia nipa no supply plant no one supply fuel. They are totally different agreement altogether because who supply fuel and who supply fuel on generate and farm. Na aka so no and supply the plant and sign for the fuel. How do you account for fuel who generate because no generate you can so who now provide it, that's standard practice. And in any case plant no see they buy na ye problem abema ye problem no sa plant no na President Mahama ko negotiate for 500 million plant no for a period of 5 years a Mary ba be ye oman no de after 500 million no say a challenge also eno na e makaba ye free power than the first na MPP abaye they say okoye renegotiation extending the deal from 5 years to 15 years and extending the amount from 500 million to 1.3 billion. Obi akoye negotiation the plant about 500 million. O say enye. Oba ye na no wakoye extension and after 5 years plant no be Ghana dey free. Then you went into negotiation, extend the period to 15 years and you paying 1.3 billion and on the kotija Abuacheja akon adwuma board on Abuacheja akon he has come out na onim hore. So that is to tell you the level of hypocrisy. Ade I was say enye no 5 years afedi oba wo dey ko 15 atre mo assign e dey sika ye 500 million ye ka no akọ 1.3 billion. That is just by the way. O my dear na e dey do sa situation we challenges are e wo ho ye nyina nim ka tituri dia emene energy sector na sika ye de beto liquid fuel e de agu ye plant mu then uko bibi te say ECG ye free bibi energy sector shortfalls honko anu ECG every month sika omo lusu e 2 billion Ghana cedis. Another challenge e transmission and distribution losses ye incur. Another challenge is profligate expenditure from energy sector players, ECG. And a binso ne say, yemfidia ayedada obsolete equipment. It is a challenges way, and among bena a buying way to farm. This is the precedent. 2015, 2014, 2015, o faces our challenges way. And they ESLA buy. Now, ESLA Act no, in 2015, no, the sunset clause was 5 years. I think after 2020, Sika generating a solve energy sector problems. We are we. Yenu more complaining say ESLA na ye dey bomb boycott o ye no. Unim say 2017, omoba ya no be amendment that ESLA na ye de buy na dey amosi anya mo ba mo betwam no. When they came 2017 they did amendment to the ESLA amendment act 9 act 889 ombe act 946 2017 amendment 2021 they did another amendment to it abrana sunset clause na twam na de ehu ni so mu wie ye do e no mo san ko collateralize ESLA no for 15 years entity ayete until 2035 omo dey ato bond
is to justify the one
me pushi ba non ti sika na esese ye de ko into energy sector cause of problem no sika no nko omo ato bond sika omo raise ye 36 billion na buy no over 30% diverted free energy sector say sika no anko and the dey bedru situation so the current situation and it's a one your debt of $3.7 billion. On top of that, 2025, you hear $1.2 billion. So put together $4.9 billion. It's a bedroom situation. System a collapse. What are the options available? 4 options. 1, increase tariffs. You increase tariff, just increasing by 58%. That means will be auto power 400 a month, just auto 1,000. Government said no, that is no go area. And the other option they say finance ministry enko sika enfamra 4.9 billion. That is also no there. And also other different option. The other option BM they say government will sit aloof and your system no be collapse. That is also no go zone. Anti optional mampanyini achese ya it's not taking it lightly. Odi ho yausa basa. Then in koto jogu from all sort of my Ghana for say baby do no. Ye nyina moa na yentumi mankane anu nyina so ene se ye metua 1 cedi per liter na sa decision na o take no o take at a time aban na ye adwuma ama say inflation 18.4.
Okay.
Or taking at the timer, dollar or the free 16 cedis about 11 cedis.
Okay.
Or taking at the timer, petrol or the free 70 cedis about 50 cedis.
Okay. So,
or taking at the timer, food prices are drop. And the time and no your timer or my numu go kakrada yes re. And on my let us have it on record. Say President Mahama, your leadership in Parliament, Finance Minister, government officials, you posturing, you say, Adeno, Areho.
All right.
Yes, and yes, I don't care. Pedal no one baby. Yenina Kania won't say Makoduno. Yan take sa action, a painful as it is, system to be collapsed. That is the situation we have.
Oh, you're a good person. Now, only me, all posturing. Uncle country, Shamima Muslim.
Okay,
who we are not trying my pra.
Why? Who we are not trying. Well, when you brain our share what tears, na me admit na. You better come.